And that's why I don't look like a Hi.
I thought you were a Teletubby.
It's funny because you do. You do.
One more layer of deodorant would have been a good idea today.
I mean, only one more?
Maybe 3.
Okay, there we go. So here's a deodorant question for you, sir. When you put on, do you go like up and down once? Or are you like a up, down, up? Or like a up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down? Like how do we do this?
Kind of like painting a fence. I kind of start, I go doot, 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 and kind of work the whole thing a little bit at a time. Make sure I have maximum coverage.
Like, oh, okay, so you
Sound
start
effects and
like
everything.
at
I
the
don't just
crevice
do like
and then
one
go
down the
back?
middle. You kind of have to like work your way in there, you know? When you got big, powerful biceps like me, your armpits are just like caverns of their own, you know?
I have a better question.
Excuse me.
Better question for you guys. So you know a butt, right?
A butt?
Yeah, a butt, like
Booty
your ass.
woody.
Like a leftover cigarette?
No, like your ass, what you're sitting on, your butt.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you know, like your butt crack
know that.
region, that whole like area.
Okay,
Would you
it's
call
getting
that
spicy.
a butt? Would you call that butt cleavage?
It's got to be like sticking out like plumber butt or something. Like in order to be butt cleavage, it has to be like pushed together and like kind of sticking out. Because that's what like cleavage is, right? It's whenever like you're.
Did you guys know there's a thing called a nut bra for?
Roasting
I found
over
that
an
out
open
Well,
today.
we're
fire.
already an hour late. Might as well jump right into it. God.
He's like, we gotta fast forward through all this.
How are we going from butt cleavage to nut bras without skipping a
My
breath or waiting
character's
for a
last name
response?
is Long Bit. It's an easy transition.
Okay, well, you know.
Tesh, help me out, dude.
Tesh
And
knows
I,
about the nut bra? Is that what you're saying? He's saying
And I
Tesh got
happened to
them
have
nuts?
forged a pretty good shaft this week, if I say so myself.
Oh, man.
Tesh, come on, help me out, buddy.
Tesh, you got that nut?
You know about the nut bra.
Natty 20 on that forging of the silver sword. Pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I don't see that.
Nope, that's in here.
Where?
See that.
It's right there. It's right there. But
Oi.
behind all of your
I
notes.
don't believe in the nut bra. There, wait, I'm not your stupid Oompa Loompa thing.
Oh my God, Patrick, you're Oompa Loompa.
Oompa, I don't know why I said Oompa
Ah, my
Loompa.
favorite of the Teletubbies. Oompa Loompa.
Oompa dee doo.
Tinky Winky. I don't know any other.
I
names.
have a cup of porridge for
Pinkie
you.
Pie, one of the Teletubbies.
That's YouTuber.
I made a castle out of poo. Sorry.
Pooh Castle.
I thought I'd do that for
It
you.
is having like some immediate regrets of joining our party.
Staring off into space. Existential. I'm just kidding. I'm having a great time.
You realize the reason why she joined the party is for her husband's entertainment. He just wanted to watch her suffer.
Is he
You know what I
watching?
mean?
No,
Of course,
he didn't even
Cryptic,
watch.
Cryptic watch, absolutely. Every time you say Cryptic's name, he responds in chat.
Cryptic.
Oh, now you're gonna jinx it. You're
Cryptic,
gonna jinx it.
cryptic. I summoned thee.
I bet you don't.
Yep. There you go.
Aha!
There you go.
Wait, what?
There you go.
Oh my God, you're right.
Watch
Wait.
this one. Molly, Molly, Molly.
Can we hype trains make what better? Can chat hype trains make what better? What are you talking about?
The nut bra.
The nut bra? Oh yeah.
Right
We
now
can-
he's-
yeah, actually. So one hype train makes A cup nut bras. 2 hype train makes B cup nut bra. You see where this is going, right? We all see where this is going.
Her keyboard
Sign
must
me
be wet or
up.
something. That's why she's not typing in chat. She's here. Molly's here.
Yeah, Molly. Hey, Molly. You totally love. Hey, Brittany, are you out there? Brittany, do you love your husband?
Who?
Throw a dagger at him.
You know,
She types in chat. All she says is "little bitch."
yeah. She has a name that she uses that nobody knows what it is, so she can be there without other people knowing. And I was looking to see if she responded. I can tell you she hasn't. So that's all I'll say. Is she
Process of
hasn't
elimination.
responded.
Her name's probably like I hate with an 8 Daleric.
That would be pretty awesome.
Or please help stuck. Get me out.
Nope, still watching. She's not in there. So
Protect daughter.
nope, not there.
All right. Well, anyway, because we're an hour late, I've made a sword.
Oh yeah. Wait, I just gotta check one more. Patrick, are you in chat?
Hi.
Pat? Patrick, type in chat if you're there.
Sorry, Scott wanted to make sure we had as little D&D time tonight as possible for you all. Thank you for coming.
Pat's not there. Pat doesn't love me either. Either he's with Brittany. Moving on. So last session where you guys left off, Wade did nothing of value. I think he just sat there, got a little tipsy, walked around, got a little bit more tipsy, and that was the end of the session. Wade apparently is sitting sidelines in this campaign. Because now this session he's going to
though, I thought.
This campaign he's going to start working on the sword, but because it's the beginning of the week-long time it's going to take for him to craft it, we won't know the results of the sword until after he finishes crafting it, and then he can finally roll his check to see the
fuck you.
the result of the sword.
You can suck my nut brawl.
I mean, because we can't possibly know what the result of the sword is before he even starts making it. That'd be foolish. So we're going to definitely catch up his rolling afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
In the interim, we do need to bring our friends there. Rina. Oh, sorry, her name is. I'll remember this eventually. Atelia.
I'll tell you once. I'll tell you twice. I'll tell you 3 times.
No, I refuse. I want to call her Atelia. Rina, can we make it canon? Can you make her? What's her name?
Atelia.
Fuck. All
That's
right.
what I named her.
I'll tell you once. I'll tell you twice.
I listen.
I'll tell you.
I chose it, and I regret it, but I'm not gonna go back on it because that's her name.
I tell you what.
It sounds like a commercial, like Atelia, and like
oh god,
on the screen.
Drink our water.
Oh, that is that a water commercial?
Like
What's
fresh
that tune
spring
from?
water.
Anyway, all right, yeah. So, do your normal talking, whatever you do, Scott.
Atelia.
Your normal talking.
Such a terrible name. Oh God, I'm ignore treadmill. Atelia heads off with Dorian to go and see if they can find out information pertaining to the reason why they thought they might need a sword. Now, don't worry, Rina is perfectly safe, absolutely perfectly safe because
I don't believe you.
Because she has a silver sword that's in great condition with her. It's great. Let's go. So
are we not gonna get to talk about the fact that I need them to go on a certain quest?
A quest for what, sir? Holy Grail?
I actually hate you.
What do you need them to find? Oh, is
Scott,
it like
last session? They're going to need to get a ring. Scott, this session. I forget everything. I was an hour late. It's all my fault, but I'm gonna play an asshole even though I'm already an asshole. That's you. That's what you sound like.
Wait, what?
Stop, Scott. Stop, Scott. Stop, Scott.
Did you just record?
Also, all of you out there watching, I want you to know that we were also late catching up and starting the stream because Scott in our Discord chat decided to type every sentence one word at a time per line like a toddler with a phone for the first time.
Anybody who's ever seen me on Discord, I don't type that way. You can verify that is not how I type.
It was awful.
I do clean.
I roll a 20 and they have a great sword. They gotta go get a rune. All right, begin campaign.
I didn't hear that last part. You kind of like jumbled it together, but that's fine.
I think it was a little jumbled,
yeah. The two of you are going to start heading out to the east and to the north.
You need to enunciate and speak clearly.
Yeah.
I didn't even know my eyes could make this expression. You have brought it out.
It's not true. I've seen that in a couple of recordings. Gmod murder for one.
God.
Sorry, go ahead, Scott. I've sent Wade to a dark place. Go, quick.
All right, quick. So the two of you, Wade, you stay in the dark place because the two of you are by yourself, heading to the east and to the north. Honestly, you're going to be crossing paths with that same inn that you stayed at the day beforehand, 2 days beforehand, whatever it was, the day beforehand, when you guys had left the inn. You're going to be crossing paths with that inn. This is the Cockatrice inn. So when you start heading that direction, no horses, of course, just walking that way.
No horse.
No horse, of course. Do you intend to stop by that location or any other locations on the way, or is it no? We already knew to go and where it was about that we want to go to. We should probably head there directly. I don't know if maybe we wanted to pop into the inn, see if there's any more information that kind of came out. I'm not sure what your plan was. I'll leave us the two of you.
I thought we went to the forge that was north of this place.
No, it was to the south of this place.
I didn't go to the main city though. We didn't go to the main city. I thought we went up.
We had to go to a main city to get to the forge.
That's where you guys got the knight, but then you came back.
No.
Let me be clear. So I thought you guys had a map. Maybe I should make sure that you
Yeah,
guys
but I
are on
thought
the
our
same map as me.
discussion was that we wanted to be closer to where we were looking for stuff, not the city, but up where we had the quest, which was north.
Yeah,
There was a forge near the town where the was happening, and we wanted to be closer to that.
Okay, yeah. So it is
We
a little
didn't go
bit.
back down to Toussaint. We went up to Cruson.
It is closer, but it's closer by a few hours, realistically. So the next day when they leave, they're going to be leaving and it's still going to be traveling for the better part of a day. Still to the north and east, just more east and less north, as opposed to more north and less east. Either way, because the two places that you're going to are near each other. One's just further out. Okay. So they're still traveling a better part of a day to head back to what is it called? The Cockatrice Inn. And then from there, it's only a short trip, as you know beforehand, about 20 minutes to the north of the Cockatrice Inn is where it is that you're going. They're still leaving you quite a ways behind. So you guys are traveling to the northeast still. So back past the vineyard where Wade had spent the day prior, and well past that, back to the Cockatrice Inn. So you spend the better part of a day traveling there. When you do kind of like go past there, do you literally just go straight past it, or do you pop in as well to get information? What is your path? What's your goal here, the two of you?
It might not be a bad idea to get more info on what's going on.
I would probably honestly just go off of whatever Attila would want to do.
Okay.
Me being the bard, I wouldn't really have I don't know, I wouldn't have a specific thing I would want to go and do.
I just want to be clear. If you don't go
I'd probably just remind her that we still have that kind of bounty off of the notice board just north of the village that we could easily knock out if she wanted to. The vampire sighting or whatever that we grabbed before we headed down south. I would remind her that, didn't we, just like a mini RP thing that doesn't need really any context. I'd just be like, hey, didn't we pick up that notice about something north of here?
Isn't that what we're investigating?
Mm-hmm.
Get a rune! A magic rune!
I mean,
He's too far away.
You feel a disturbance in the Witcher parts.
Some weird.
Roll
wind we're having
Constitution.
today. Me?
No.
Wade, you can roll Constitution, but you have advantage because you do have, of course, your ball bra.
What am I rolling this for? Is this my Daleric nut punch?
No, you're good. I'm just kidding.
Damn it. Oh, I'm pretty good at Constitution saves. I got a +4.
So that is literally where you're going. But go ahead, Rina.
So the bounty is where we're headed. What we're trying to figure out, or is it something different? I guess I confused myself.
No. You are correct.
Okay, then it was my misunderstanding. I thought we were going to get the rune.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed
we
to.
are, but we're just passing by this inn again. So I guess
because when you were at the inn, you traveled southwest of it across a bridge. So because there's a river in the way to go where you want to go, the bridge that gets you back to where you want to go is literally the same bridge that the inn is on.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So you have to pass by there.
We might as well just see if we can talk to Rina again in there.
What time of day is it?
So because you traveled the better part of a day, it's late in the day. So the sun's still up, but you can definitely see it's getting a little bit low on the horizon. Because it's summertime, I would say it's closer to say 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Or late spring, I should say. That's how we kept describing it.
If Rina, if you want to go and talk to other Rina, I wouldn't have any issue with that.
Yeah. Probably something quick just to see any updates, new information.
Quick pop in the alley, see if anyone's back there.
Yeah, just see what's going on.
Hey girl, how you doing? So yeah, okay, you guys go walking by the you're gonna stop by the Cockatrice Inn. As you go into the, well, I should ask, Pat, do you want to open the door for Attilia?
Oh
no.
I just want to be sure. There is a door between where you are and where you want to go. Would you like to handle it?
It's not Geralt's door. Not important.
Okay. But it is a cockatoo store.
Yeah, but I know this place.
Oh, you've been
They know
there?
me.
So it's like a used cockatoo store?
Yeah. You don't
Doesn't have
shit
the
where
same
you
effect.
eat, you know what I mean?
Oh, I gotcha. So it's like sullied.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I understand. Moving on.
It's been used.
When you guys go into the establishment, you'll actually go in there, and you can see that there's, of course, patrons sitting around and drinking and whatnot. And you do see that, yeah, Rina is over there working. You know, she's working it. She's worked here for an extra 2 days. Ooh. So she must know so much more information. When you guys go in, do you like immediately head over and sit down? Because it's not raining at the moment anymore. So it's actually, like I said, the skies had cleared up 2 days prior. Did you guys want to go in and sit down at the bar? Or are you going straight up to one of the bartenders? You tell me what you're doing.
I should probably just go over to wherever Rina was and try to talk to her.
Just walk straight up to her. So it's one of those things where when you walk up to her, I imagine your character is just kind of quick and has a degree of quietness to her, you know, in her looming, almost stalking like nature. When you go up, she's, you know, kind of grabbing something. She turns around, like, ooh! As you surprise her, and like fistfuls of some sort of ale kind of like spill onto like her hands and wrists and down to the floor onto her Crocs or whatever she's wearing. Like, oh!
Crocs?
Yeah, you know, because clogs, wood. There you go, clogs. My apologize.
It's ye old Crocs is what it is.
Ye old Crocs, yeah.
Ye old
Clogs.
Yeah.
So anyways, so she, woo! And she looks
It
at
is
you.
a dark, terrible world we're in, isn't it?
And then one last
Ye
time
old
she
Crocs.
goes, woo! And, as
one
you
does
surprise
that.
her.
One does that.
She'll just say, she'll like look down at the spilled beer and then look back up at her, and say, was hoping to have a chat.
She's like, yeah, let me see if I can help you with that. And she like will walk away and go and put down the drinks and be like, sorry, to like where she puts them down. You know, people like griping because their beer's not as full as they expected it to be or whatever. And she comes over with a towel, like wiping off of her hands and walks up. I imagine Dorian is standing over by Atelia.
Italia. Yeah, sure.
Atelia.
I tell you
Atelia.
once, I tell you 100 times.
Atelia. Don't pull her,
Atelia.
Atelia.
Atelia. It's not complicated. How does no one get this?
I don't
Atelia.
know.
Italia.
I'll tell you what. What was even? He's standing next to me. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, standing by you.
All
Yeah, I
right.
was just confirming that.
Didn't even know what we were
So,
talking about.
so she comes walking back up to you, wiping her hands on a cloth.
She'll say, have you noticed anything different in the past few days?
Yeah, actually, with those the men that you were talking to before. Sorry, she points at Dorian. The men that you were talking to before, the ones that you were asking me about. Well, they there's less of them now.
Less how?
Well, you remember that guy they were talking about that night? Well, he apparently hasn't come back. They haven't seen him in a couple of days. And, well, last night, two of them didn't show up today. The other two that are over there, they're seeming a bit freaked out by it.
Are they? Oh, they're in here?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I would, if she like nods towards where they are, I would probably just look over at them. It's just two of them left out of what, 4 originally?
Yeah,
I
leaning.
thought it was like 5.
Yeah, 5, and leaning in and chatting. But there's only 2 of them over there. She said 2 of them never showed back up. So perhaps they talked about the other one. You can inquire with her.
Can I roll perception to see if those were the same guys I was talking to?
Yeah, go right ahead. And get advantage on this, sir. Because you were very zoned in on them before. Yep, you can definitely tell those are the same gents as before.
Like the specifically the ones that were like giving me a hard time.
Yeah, the ones that you were kind of checking out or whatever. Absolutely.
Okay. I'd probably just say I'll go and talk to them, see what I can find out.
Okay.
And I would kind of like waltz over with like one of the beers or whatever. Like I would kind of just take it. I imagine Rena's holding like a kind of like a, what's the serving platter things?
Platter?
Just just
A tray, serving
yeah,
tray.
tray. Thank you. I would probably just grab one of the beers off of that and like walk it over to the guy.
You walk over.
And I would kind of just sit in between them if I could, or like pull up a stool and just kind of put my arms around them in a nice, merry, kind of positive tone way. Because obviously they look down, I imagine.
Yeah.
Kind of just like, man, everything fucking sucks. All our friends are dead. I'd just be like, boys, how's it going? As I kind of like slunk down, kind of like my arms around both of them, kind of like looking at them, seeing their demeanor, I guess. Probably confused.
Yeah, you as you do that, as you kind of like sit down so in their face, and making the statement. Could you go ahead and roll me a persuasion, but you're gonna have to do so with disadvantage because reasons.
Persuasion,
yeah.
Would not be investigation.
No, because you're not quite getting answers yet. It's more of like how you're presenting yourself when you first get there.
Okay. Disadvantage, you said?
Correct, sir.
All right.
For secret reasons.
For reasons.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you still rolled well, and I think you still automatically get a 15, even if you didn't get that good, anyways. So yeah, you sit down, boys. Why are you looking so glum? Is that what you said? What was the line again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
more or less.
And so as you sit down, throwing your arms over them with the beers put on the table, of course, as he picks up like a tray with a couple of beers on it and walks away, you can look. Rina looks to Atelia and is like, "No, I need those," and looks back at you, Rina, like this is gonna have to be paid for.
How much gold would like cover it? Like 1, 2.
A gold piece.
1 gold. Okay,
Yep.
she'll just
That's right. I'll nickel
she'll
and dime
sigh
you.
and give her a gold piece.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna be poor by the end of this. And so you sit down and you say that, and the guy's like, "Who the hell are you? What do you want, buddy?"
They wouldn't recognize me?
Not immediately.
I'm thinking about being a little bit of an asshole. I think Dorian would probably kind of splash his hands in the beer and kind of just like flick it at them. Just be like, "You awake? Do you not recognize me, Dorian, the most amazing bard?" Almost with like a musical tune after kind of like splashing and kind of being a jackass to him.
So as you like flick beer at them, one of the guys is like, "Hey, what the?" And the other one's like, "Oh, no. I know who the hell you are. What do you want?"
I am here to solve all your problems. It seems your happy, merry troop of friends is slowly dwindling. Still trying to be a little bit of a jackass, kind of like, "You need my help," kind of a thing. Kind of tone I'm going for.
Dwindling? They ain't showing up. They're gone.
Okay, is he not really hiding the fact that he's like talking loudly, talking quietly? Can Atelia hear from where she's sitting?
Atelia absolutely can hear from where he's.
Atelia. Can Atelia hear?
I'm purposely trying to get it wrong every single time.
Atelia can definitely hear.
Oh my god.
Okay. When was the last time you saw him? We were here only a couple of days ago. And I would kind of like gesture towards my new Witcher friend.
Would say, "Yeah."
What kind of what kind of trouble have you guys been getting into? As I kind of like shove the drink kind of in his face.
Drink.
Not like in it, but I'm just like, "Hey."
As you hold his mouth and pour beer into it.
Like, "I got you." Dab, 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 dab. No.
Well, I would be offering him obviously
putting the
drink.
beer in front of him, whatever it is. He takes the beer. Actually, will absolutely take it. Take like a big swig, and say, "No. It was the one guy on nerves. He went missing before. Tyler. That was his name, right? Tyler.
No, Tyler was one of the guards.
He was one of the guards.
Oh,
yeah,
damn
or the
it. He went
knights.
missing
It
before.
was like Derby or something like that. It was some random name.
I'm Derb.
He went missing before. He was checking out you know, he's getting into it. Doesn't matter. And so he didn't show up again. And so, you know, the other two, they went and looking for him. And
I would kind of lean in. This is about the same story about his wife, right?
his neighbor's wife.
The neighbors. That's what. Yeah, I would rebuttal that. Yeah.
They thought maybe he was having such a good time he forgot to go home and was going to get himself in trouble. So they went and, you know, looking for him. And they, well, we haven't seen him all day. And they never went home the night before. You know,
They didn't rent a room up, and I'd kind of like point upstairs.
You think we didn't ask?
Don't know.
I mean, all three of them boys hanging out with her? You think we didn't look around for what kind of noise that might make?
Would I know just off of would it be a history check, or would it be to know what kind of local jobs they might have around the area? Would I know that?
You have no clue.
Not from just whatever they're wearing, tools that might be nearby.
What these guys do for work?
These guys, well, this group specifically. I mean, before I probably wouldn't have known that, but these guys specifically, these two gentlemen.
Yeah,
I don't know if that matters. If they'd be like miners, if they'd work fields, if they are farmers.
Honestly, there's a place, like I said, not too terribly far from here. Very likely, just kind of looking them over, they probably just have rather mundane jobs. One of them probably works in a shop. The others probably work at the vineyards nearby. Because, like, well, yeah, there's the others from before. Most of them are very, very heavily tanned, so they're outside. Whereas one of the two guys here is lighter skinned, which you imagine less sun kissed. You know.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna quote a name. So Bob's house still just up north, 10-minute walk or so.
Yeah, it ain't long walk from here. About 20 minutes.
Can you guys take us?
No, you're not gonna go there, are you? I mean, listen, like I said,
Me by myself, I would kind of almost cut him off. God, no. Kind of being almost overly dramatic about it. But my new friend, I would kind of like slam my hand, or not my head, my hand on the table. Boom! No, my hand on the table pointing towards a Toodlia over there by the bar. Because they were aware of her being a witcher, right? And they all kind of mocked her, right? Those are the same people from when we were in the bar a couple days ago?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I would kind of slam my hand on the table, being like, my new friend here, though, she real good at killing.
They look over
I think
at
that
her.
would be, I think that'd be a deception, because I don't know that you can kill.
You do. I killed a horse like it was nothing.
Oh yeah, but I tried. Yeah, that's true. Horse is almost dead though.
I was half dead anyways.
I think that
You
whole
like
that
that before it met her though. Maybe she was killing it the whole time.
true. Would that be a deception check, or
Plan.
me putting liquor in front of them makes it an easy check?
No deception. She's a witcher. It's pretty much
That's
assumed.
why. Yeah, that's
Deception automatically like a 15 or something anyway, or 17.
deception. No, persuasion, charisma checks.
No, I think deception as well, sir. When you click your thing,
Oh, it is deception. You're right.
that's a better
Better
one.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Deception's a 17, persuasion's a 15, like at worst. That's crazy.
Unless you roll natty one, because criticals are a thing here. We voted for it, and it was voted in.
Well, that's weird. I rolled a natty 20. I'm making a sword now that you mention it.
So Pat, you actually were hey, wait. Do you
Sorry, I
think
had to yawn.
wait? Do you think you could pipe it down? We're trying to play a game here.
Yeah, don't
Wait,
mind me.
you-
I'll just
you
be on the
seem to-
sidelines drinking wine.
There you go. Good
You
job.
have something on your eyebrow there. You wanna?
Thank you.
Yeah,
This
there
is
you go.
Scott, do you see it? Did I get it?
I think you got it. Maybe a little
Thank
bit on
you.
the other side. You got a little.
Oh.
I think I need a beer again. It's gonna become my alcohol. It's gonna be my alcohol night of the week. Patrick,
Go ahead. What's going on?
So the Witcher and whatnot, they're like, well, if she wants to get herself dead, we ain't going anywhere near that house, but we could point it out.
I would kind of look up to Atalia and just be like, "You up for it?" Kind of like, shouting over it as well.
She'll just nod at you, not wanting to like yell back at you.
All right, boys, and I'd kind of like put my hands over him again. Show us the way.
See, game white wolf in chat. Jesus. The guy stands up and says, "This is the way." And I haven't watched that yet, so no Mandalorian talk. I have not had time to watch. So
brings up Mandalorian. Ask people not to talk about it. Fail, Rick.
Well, I mean, I saw season 1. So you guys ended up, they finished their beers. They grabbed literally the beers that they had in front of them. They were already drinking, and the ones you put down in front of them. Chug, 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 boom. Chug, 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 boom. That's exactly how you chug. That's facts. True facts even. And so then they stand up and start walking away. And Atelia, you're still over by Rina, and she's like, "Wait, they haven't finished paying their tab." She says, looking over at you.
Wait, looking towards Italia?
She's with Atelia, yeah.
I'm gonna walk. Could I have heard that?
Perception check, normal. Nope.
Oh.
I was gonna try to persuade her that they'll be right back, but I tried.
It's okay. I got it. What is it? Another 1 gold, 2 gold.
6 gold.
How many beers
That's busy
do they
doing
have?
something that looks semi-inappropriate at the moment.
He's adjusting his nut.
1
bra.
gold.
Cool.
Yeah, 1 gold. Like I said, I'm going to nickel and dime you, or just penny
That'll
you.
be fun. That's what everyone's
Just
here to
penny
watch.
me. Yeah, it's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, she'll sigh and just plop a gold coin down in her palm.
Get a coin from your witcher. Atelia is playing.
Honestly, I think she deserves an extra 100 gold just for him to hear you call her the wrong name for 3 straight weeks.
I don't know what you're saying, sir. So you enjoy your candy. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Wade. So you make your way. Oh, Jesus Christ! When Messi comes on the stream, you know what he's gonna do, Rina. Yep.
Make her way.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't mean that.
Oh.
I meant Christmas.
What? Oh no. Oh no.
I know. Moving on.
No.
Moving on. So you you guys they lead with you. They leave with you to start heading north. It's a quick walk to the north of here. I'm surprised you guys didn't stop and have a drink yourself and relax for a little while, but you know that's fine. So you start heading north of here and heading over to where the houses are. It's a little bit of rolling hills that you have to head out that way. The ground around here is not like the best for growing vineyards. It's on the other side of the river. So over here, the hills there's a bit more hills and less like flat lands to work with, or cliff faces is the best for wine. So you go over there and so you follow with them, and eventually when you kind of get to the edge, and the sun's getting much lower in the sky now, but again, still full light, to be clear, still full light. One of them kind of points across the way and says, "That's the one right there. That's where the house is. I wouldn't head over there if I were you. I wouldn't do that." And you can tell that the house from a distance is a farmhouse, and it's not a small one at that. It's not like it's, oh my god, this is such a grand manor. It's not like it's
so it is the farmer's wife.
It's not
blind by street.
Plowing the farmer's wife, if you know what I mean.
She cut off their mouths with a carver's knife. Continue. Only in Milfgard.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So,
Can't wait. Dilfgard's just around the hill.
Just around the bend.
okay, and so you are, god damn it. So you are, my apologies, the two of you kind of looking over that way. You can see it's a very large, not very large, it's a large farmhouse, but it's not like it's not like it's grand. It's not like it's well maintained, like it's this great farmhouse. It's just, it's big, but it's old. Like one of those probably has been passed down generations and generations sort of situations. And there's a good amount of fencing around parts of it as well. That suggests they probably have livestock that are just out of sight from where you are. You can see that the closest house from here to any of the other houses nearby would be if you were standing on it and be like, oh, I see one over there. Because like the houses are right next to one another. So you're still like a good 8-9 minute walk away from the house when they point it out off to the way, like in a distance.
Gilfgard is the worst thing I've read tonight.
We mentioned Gilfgard session 1.
I blocked it out.
Yeah, well, you said Milfgard.
Wait,
Rina said
Are there
Dilfgard.
underground like cities and stuff? Can Dilfgard be underground so you have to take the old mine shaft to get there? Is there any underground stuff here, like the underboob, underdark, whatever it's called? D&D.
D-bra.
The underboob.
Good old underboob.
Oh god. It's the underboob of Milfgard is Dilfgard.
On your travels, I'll take over since Scott's not here.
Mm.
You find a very powerful, I don't know if it's called a rune or a
Rune, yeah. Greater rune.
Yeah,
Say greater rune.
greater rune.
Greater rune.
Mm-hmm.
Specific.
you find a very super powerful greater rune as you're walking to the house. And
Can
you
I sleight of
realize-
hand it? Sleight of hand.
Yes, you succeed. Very well. In fact, you get 2 of them. And you
Sick,
realize you should
dude.
go back to what's my name, Derb, immediately so he can put it in your sword. Oh, hey Scott, I took over for you while you were gone, buddy.
Scott, I got 2 greater runes, dude.
Yeah, they were actually false runes. They were cursed.
Oh.
What happens is with runes like that, especially when you put them together, they
I didn't put them. I gave them to the.
neutralize- One neutralizes a natty 20, and the second one makes it a natty 1. Ooh.
Thankfully, there was a hype train earlier, so they're good greater runes.
I didn't see it. I wasn't here. I was
You literally said thank you guys for the hype train.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. When did that happen?
When the stream started, you dweeb.
It didn't happen. Definitely didn't happen.
Anyway,
Okay. So we see the house. Is there anything that we need to roll perception-wise for specifics besides it just looks like an old decrepit kind of like farmhouse?
I wouldn't say decrepit, but no, not from here. There's really no more details you can make out, not until you get much closer. Rena, you
I
gonna say
imagine
something?
it's not like run down, but I mean it's not in like the best of shape for being kind of like a.
Yeah, like one of those things where it
Farmhouse.
probably hasn't been painted.
The
in-
environment has not been kind.
sorry,
is what I think.
if it has ever been painted, which it may have, it hasn't been in a long time. It's weathered, it's beat up. You can see the fence around it is also a bit beat up, but you can see there's definitely like a cow fence, like some of those designs that like hold in farm animals.
Something that's not there.
But again, it's far enough away that maybe there are animals just out of sight. Rena, you're gonna say something?
I wasn't. I was just kind of stretching, but I was basically going to ask the same questions Pat was, so just listening.
So
Okay.
do we need to roll perceptions or not? No.
can I roll perception?
Do it, dude. Make the DC
Am
like
I there?
19, Scott. Can he see from with his elvish eyes?
Can I have a Mountain Dew? Where are the Cheetos?
Do it, Wade. Natty 20, you see all this happening. Come on.
Wait,
Scott.
you're not Elvin. You're back over there making the case that those 2 that the hype train saved your 2
Come on, Wade.
your 2 runes. So the 2 runes that they found don't neutralize bad
Oh, they
things.
just brought me a plate of bacon.
What the fuck?
Molly, will you marry me?
Everyone's proposing to you. I did.
I
Thank you.
proposed.
I got bacon.
Wade, roll your perception. Natty 20, you could see
Wait,
this all happening.
Wait,
Um,
my
I
wife
like
gave
how
me
he asked for snacks.
my wife
and
gave
then
me
they showed up.
a plate of ham. Does that count? Is that
Enough.
Why are you holding it like that?
it's ham?
that's how he holds meat.
It's dangling by a thread, and I don't want to fall on my keyboard. It's ham.
Only in Dilfgard.
Wait, your perception fails. DC was 100.
I get a hype train automatic. I'll just take a 100. I have a
No.
week.
So the 2 of you can't see anything from where you are, from how far back you are. You're definitely gonna have to get much closer to notice anything else.
I do have one dumb question.
I have a dumb answer.
Did we get a rest? No, I didn't. Never mind. Answer question. I answered my own thing.
You
No.
did rest since
I did not because I stayed up, remember?
that was a day ago. It was an extra day ago. You absolutely did rest.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I would
we
get my
stayed at the,
inspiration back.
Yeah, we
Yep.
stayed at the
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I get my
I wanna say
inspiration long
resort,
rest,
it's not a
is it? Or
resort.
is it short rest?
Both.
Both? Okay. So I should be maxed out on 3 of 3?
Mhm.
Sick. Dumb question answered, sorry.
Dumb question, smart answer. So from where you guys are, you cannot see any details. You're definitely gonna have to get much closer.
Oh, Wade was the one that perceptioned. We didn't even roll yet.
You guys are too far to perceive anything. You're gonna have
Even
to get
with
closer.
my elven eyes?
You don't have elven eyes. You have half elven eyes, and you're far away.
That means one of them is good.
You're far away. You're nearsighted. That's the problem.
Fuck!
Yeah.
All right. I'll get closer to it.
Goddamn 520 vision. I have your eyes. I'm blind as fuck.
So I walk up to the house.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you guys are walking that. So like
I
I
would
said,
probably give these guys a farewell, as they're probably not even going to follow us any closer.
oh no. So like I said, you're about like another 8-9 minute walk away from there, unless you guys go for a jog and make it significantly faster. It's about another 8-9 minute walk away from there. So you said you go walk up to the house. So we'll say about like 7.5 minutes later, when you're significantly closer to the house, you can now see much more detail about it, right? So from here, you can see the house is definitely old. It's definitely beat up, like I said before, I should say worn. At one point in time, the house definitely was painted. You can tell that it was, because there's like the remnants of some areas of a house that look like it may have been painted white at one point in time, but that is long since been weathered and is gone. Most of it just has that very worn wooden look to it. It gives it almost like a creepy look, but it doesn't really stand out because a lot of the houses in this area are that same way. You know what I mean? Like, they're not something that people can't really afford to cover houses in paint. That's kind of a luxury. But the size of the house suggests that at one point in time, somebody that owned this house probably had a degree of money. Anyways, so when you go walking up to the house, you can see those kind of details. You can see that the door that is currently inside the frame there doesn't quite fit. It's a little too small, which must be super drafty in the wintertime. And the fence, as I said, is a bit rickety. It is a bit beat up. Once again, you still do not see any animals, which by this time you probably expect to see animals walking about, but you don't
hear
see
anything,
any.
like no birds, nothing.
Nope, just wind. I mean, you hear birds, sure, but just naturally out and like flying about or whatever it might be, and you can hear the winds kind of like blowing by, and you can see the grass bending as it does so, and so on and so forth.
Do I hear wind?
I do.
All right.
You guys continue.
Okay, yeah. So
I'd probably just try to ask her if we should investigate the house. I don't know how witchers do their investigation work. I'll kind of sit back, and I would kind of like let her do her magic, as I've never really seen any witcher do any investigative work or whatnot. So I'd probably just sit there and just, I guess, watch.
Plot
Sure.
twist, they throw the bard through the window, and if it sings, they know it's safe. If it screams, they know it's not. No?
she would say it's probably best I go on my own. Won't be safe for you. And then I was gonna ask Scott. Never
I'm
mind.
right here. No, ask me, Rina.
You got
I
bacon.
can't. I already answered my own question. Oh,
I got
I only
chicken
have
and
one
noodles. Dude.
ingredient. I can't do the rest.
The rack of ribs coming up.
Wanted a potion.
I
but
got
can't do that.
potatoes and ham and broccoli. Rina, what did your wife make you?
Fast food. And
What
I
kind?
picked it up myself.
Oh, wow.
Gas food?
Fast
Oh.
food.
That makes more sense than gas food.
Same thing, I guess.
I mean, one of them just comes from, what is it, 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven Pizza,
Yeah.
I got to do a sponsorship for them, but also 7-Eleven Pizza saved my life at a convention.
Gosh.
I will tell you, you're not sponsoring them anymore, are you? Or no sponsorship anymore?
it was
Okay.
an old thing. I said they were chicken wings or what really were.
I had
Actually pretty
7-Eleven pizza once ever. And it was because I had just driven to Maine for my grandmother's funeral, and everything was closed because it's Maine, and it was after like 7 p.m. In the wintertime in September. So almost wintertime. Anyways, so we went there, and that was all that was open. That's what I ate. My stomach hurt for the next 2 days. It was fucking
That's 'cause you're
disgusting.
old. Any kind
No.
of pizza makes me hurt
No.
for 2 days.
Wait.
But their wings actually weren't bad.
That's because if you're old, any kind of pizza hurts my stomach for 2. Who's
What
the
does
old
Rina
one?
need to roll to investigate this house?
Rena, what are you
Hold on,
doing
hold on.
exactly?
Mostly just going to be looking in the house, just carefully, mostly seeing if anyone is still here.
Okay. So do you walk up to the front door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll like maybe meander around it, like kind of taking my time walking, or seeing if I can see in through the windows from where I am, or where just around it, under it, whatever I can see, really.
Okay. So, as you go walking, before you go into it, you're saying you're going to look through the windows, right?
Yeah, but from a distance, so not really
Trying to look from a distance.
If I could see movement or anything.
Trying to look from a distance is going to be a little bit difficult. Could you do me a favor and roll me disadvantage perception check? So looking from a distance through the windows, you unfortunately don't see any details. You don't see anything moving about. You don't see anything in there. At one point, something catches your eye. No, it's just a curtain in the wind. Huh. A window's open. Either that or the door is just fits so poorly, it's drafty in there. Yes,
While
sir?
she's like looking around the house, I imagine, or looking in the windows, I would probably go up towards the front door and just look for any footprints, as fresh as I could. I'd even be fine rolling disadvantage on your account, as I'm not really proficient at looking for this, but it would be something that I think would be helpful to her.
So she tells you, stay here. I'll go it alone because it's too dangerous for you.
Well, I wouldn't.
And then you
I
walk
wouldn't
up.
go. No, I wouldn't go like super far up to the door, but enough to see if anybody has come up the pathway to the front door.
Okay, because she also
there's been
hasn't
any-
walked up to the front door either. She's also hanging
No.
back
I
at the
don't want to
moment.
walk
Okay.
to the house. I want to walk. I imagine.
Stay
it's
here.
Kind of like
I'll go alone. It's dangerous. He kicks in the front door. Bring!
Who the fuck's it?
Anyway, so you roll me a survival check, sir.
Disadvantages as well, or normal?
Excuse me, Gonzo. I eat lots of pizza, but not that. That's not pizza. That was cardboard with melted grease. Regular survival, sure. You unfortunately, walking up, you do see some footsteps walking up to the place, but you can't tell how many people or how old they are. You can definitely see that there's been footsteps up there because don't forget, 2 days ago, it rained like a mother.
And that's why I wanted to look. That's why I wanted to look.
But it's hard to make out like how deep or wide the footprint is and whatnot. It's something that you're not particularly good at.
I'd probably just be like an ooh, I found footprints. Kind of like.
She's like quietly trying to look in. Hey, footprint!
No, I wouldn't be super loud and obnoxious about it. I'd wait for her to stop investigating and just if she ever
Come
made
back
her
toward
way
the
right.
front. Yeah, is where she would end up.
I'll also be really quiet.
Thanks, Jerb.
About time.
Except for Wade. Wade won't be quiet, but Derb.
I'm gonna walk up to the door.
The quality of the sword that may or may not be crafted at the end of this session will be dependent on how quiet Wade is.
That's you.
Walk up to the door.
I walk up to the door. Can I hear anything? Can I do like another perception or?
Yeah, you walk up to the door and just kind of like as you walk up because the walking up to the door itself, there's literally 2 steps up to the little porch that is around it. Because of course, it's an old farmhouse. There's a bit of a porch on it, but nothing crazy. As you walk up to the porch itself, you can walk across the creaky floorboards to the actual door and roll a perception check as you listen in. Normal. Okay.
Is your sword?
That is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful roll right there. You listen in.
She has the blueprints to the house.
I know exactly the layout. Yes, I see it in my mind's eye now.
You press your ear to the door and you listen and you listen and you listen and you hear nothing. Absolutely. Wait.
Is that a sword? Is that a greater rune in the basement?
You think you may have just heard a creak. You think you may have just heard a creak happen. You think. It's hard to tell though because it's so quiet. Like you're listening quietly. Dorian's loud as fuck, and then you're pretty sure you heard a creak inside there. If you had just been listening, you wouldn't have heard it, but because your ear is pressed to the door, it's almost like the echoes, like the vibrations down the actual house itself to the door. is what caused you to hear it, like pressing your ear to the ground, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She'd back off from the door, and if Dorian was just behind me there,
Not just behind you. He was saying that he
I'd
was
be
more or
probably
less
like a
down
couple
by the
100 feet
fence.
away from you.
Well, a couple 100 feet. Jesus.
in a bush. In a
So,
tree.
yeah, 200 feet away. There you go.
Well, if I can see him, I'd glance back at him and actually would. I have my silver sword, but with that roll, you would have told me if my medallion was going off or not. In this case, it's not.
The way the medallion works is you have to be within 30 feet. Oh, you know what? That's a really good point. Let me just
I was
double
gonna
check.
say this. How you said this house was huge?
It's within 30 feet.
Not huge, but it is large. It has to be within 30 feet without necessarily things obstructing it. Your medallion is not going off. You do not feel it vibrating. But maybe. I don't know. Maybe it did vibrate. You don't think so. You heard the creak, though. You look back at Dorian.
Then I will probably just. I'm trying to decide which weapon to pull out.
Wit.
I guess just the How about the crossbow? Why not?
I think there are a couple of reasons why not. But crossbow it is.
Because I'm still the doorway. If it's in the same room, at least I can shoot it from here. Plus, I can switch weapons.
All right, I'm reading the medallion right now. Upon completing your witcher training, you are given a silver medallion fashioned like a likeness of your school's animal totem. Wearing the medallion gives you the ability to sense the presence of monsters within 30 feet, though you cannot pinpoint their location. In addition, it gives you the you can use an action to sense magic as well. Cool. All right.
Yeah, but you said I didn't feel anything.
You don't believe you did? No.
Okay, I changed my mind. I'm gonna do.
I was teasing. You can do what you really like.
No, I'm gonna do the sword.
Okay, which one?
The silver one.
Get some
Just in
silver,
case.
some silver swords in chat,
Well, I'm
please.
not
It's
everyone.
going
not
with
like
that
it
yet.
won't work on a person. It's just.
It just needs a rune and a little more time.
It's less effective on a person, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
It's still at the
I'll
end of
pull
the
the
day
silver
a sword. Like
Yeah. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Rina, you draw the silver sword, and you open the door.
Yeah. But before I open the door, if Dorian's watching, I would probably just hold up a hand to just tell him like stay where he's at,
Okay.
and then open the door.
runs up. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
He's like, wait there.
No, that's not what I said. No.
All right. Anyways, so you go. You place your hand on the doorknob, and I imagine you slowly open the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand to try to open that door quietly, slowly. Okay. Yeah. You turn the knob and you try to open the door quietly. Problem is, it creaks. It does a little bit. Maybe if you knew where the creaks were, if you were familiar with the door, you could have like done it a little bit better. But it's just a creaky old door. What do you expect to happen? So you slowly open up the door.
Let me kick it in.
You slowly open up the door, and it opens up into, like many farmhouses do, it opens up into a hallway immediately with a door at the end of the hallway, a door to the left of you. The door to the left of you is that's like a couple feet up and to the left. That one's actually open. The one at the end of the hallway is mostly closed. Like you can see it's ajar, but it's not actually like shut all the way. And a stairwell on your right hand side that is going upstairs.
And about how big is the room? Like, can I see like all the way to the back of it? Is it pretty dark?
It's a
in there,
hallway.
or what?
Opens up into a bit of a hallway, yeah, because it's compartmentalized. It ain't the modern day where everything's open concept.
That's right.
Everything's small and, what's the word I'm looking for?
Claustrophobic.
Yeah. All right, I guess that's the. Sure, we'll go with that word, Rina. She's like, I'm modern. Leave me. I'm a Zoomer. I don't care what you tell me about my birth date.
Okay, I'm walking the hallway.
So you go walking into the first couple steps in, you're inside the hallway. You can from there, if you wanted to, you can kind of peek around the corner and look to the in the doorway to your left. So as you look at the doorway to your left, you can see that doorway, like that door over there, leads into what looks like it's probably a living room, a family room. It takes a couple moments for your eyes to adjust, but you're a Witcher, so I mean literally a couple moments, and then you can see in there no problem. The even though it's still light outside, the sun's not facing in this direction. It's a bit darker. Anyways, looking into the room, it's a bit darker with shadows cast. You can see there's a couch in there, but that couch is beat up and old with another seat in there as well. A small table that looks like there's cards strewn across the table, like people were probably playing Gwent or something not too long ago. Look for any good cards that might be. No.
I would have been doing that actually. If you said Gwent, I'd be like, I'll look for cards.
So he's like a deck of Gwent, kind of like strewn about the table that's right there. But everything seems rather still.
And nothing from my medallion, or is that a perception? I have passive perception.
I mean,
which is 14.
I mean, you can roll. You're being active right now. It's not like anything is trying to move around you. You were trying to look, yeah. So it's active perception. Passive is like somebody trying to look around, move around you.
Okay.
So with your active perception, you can see kind of like just like you can anywhere else. Is like the bit of light that is coming through the window is causing like a little bit of dust or whatever in the air. It's kind of like float around the little particles that you can see. But it all looks rather still. Everything here looks rather still and undisturbed. There's a bit of dust settled everywhere, but it could just be because the house is unkept. The floor definitely looks like it could be swept. Doesn't look nice. But actually, being the Witcher you are, you take a knee and you look down at the dirt on the floor. This door has definitely been opened sometime in the past couple of days, if not multiple times in the past couple of days, because you can see the dust over by the door is much less than it is further in the hallway. You can see that further in the hallway, there definitely are footsteps inside there that have kicked up the natural dust that exists there. People have been here. They definitely have. You notice that.
Are they leading in any particular direction or just all over the place?
You can see that footsteps have come in, and that there's definitely footsteps kind of in the hallway to the different directions, including going upstairs. That's it.
What's in the other door?
So you go to the end of the hallway and try to like push that one open.
Oh, I thought you said there were two just right there.
There's one immediately to the left and one down at the end of the hallway that is mostly closed, but a bit ajar. Yeah, you also didn't like fully go into the dining room, the living room either. What do you do?
I'll check that one too.
Okay, so you go to the end of the hallway. So you go to the end of the hallway, the door that's there, as I described beforehand. You kind of put your hand on it and you slowly try to push it open. Once again, just as before, it's a bit creak to it, like as you push it open and you look inside. The end of the hallway actually opens up into what looks to be a dining room. So you can see that there's this table, honestly, at one point in time, it was probably a genuine masterpiece, like a beautiful table. It's large, crafted very well, so on and so forth. You can appreciate it because you don't have things like this where you're from. You can see that there's a craftsmanship that went into it. And you notice this rather quickly when you go in there. But you can also notice it is beat to hell. Like tables like this weren't meant to be used as a butcher's block for you to like literally butcher your meat on, but it has been. You can see the knocks and the cuts and whatnot into it. It's horribly maintained, as are all the chairs falling apart around it. This room itself has a few different doors coming off of it, room across the way, one to the left, so on and so forth. Some windows are inside here too. It's slightly better lit than the other room you were just peeked into, the living room, but it's still not very well lit.
Can you check temps? Maybe ghost orbs?
I saw chat saying it.
Please. Got a EMP 1, 0.
Closing on level 300, please.
Yeah.
Rina, just take out a journal and throw it on the ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good idea. Just toss it on that table.
I'm out in the van. I'm not seeing anything on your head-mounted camera.
Sweet. All right. Well, guess we have to check out the other rooms then.
Ghost's name was Mary Thomas.
Mary, can you hear us? Give us a sign.
Mary Thomas was a bitch. Mary Thomas was a bitch.
Oh wait, if we're really playing Phasmophobia, I have to be like, Mary, hello, Mary, can you give us a sign?
Oh yeah,
Mary.
like, Hold on, I'm checking for
Yeah.
EMP. Oh, or how about trying to put the camera down? I don't know if anybody watched me trying to put a camera down. You're like,
Oh,
flip.
guys.
Nope.
EMF's
Flip.
going
No.
off. EMF's going. It's good. We're good.
Oh my god.
Straight throws it. Yeet. Oh jeez. Roll for what's my sanity looking like? He's got the camera.
arms.
And Wade is blocked now. Covered up. Thank you. I don't have to see his or I guess Pat's face anymore. All right.
Okay, so windows like you're saying on the side, so it's like the back of the house or whatever.
What was that? Was it ask
You
again?
were saying
You
there
should
was
set
I
up a
walked in
phas-
this door. There's a door straight across from me, one on the left, and then windows on the right, and that's the back
Correct.
of the house.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, if not the back of the house, because the door straight across is probably another room back there as well.
Oh, okay.
Is there dirty water anywhere?
Pat.
How's the sink looking?
You could totally do it.
Are there
That'd be
are there any footprints or anything that I can see like that are more distinctive?
Distinctly looking for that, trying to track versus just happen to notice something. That's actually kneel down and roll me a survival check.
Oh, well, I do have a little something here called tracker that I think can I use that?
Why don't you press bloop
It's
in
my
chat?
superiority die.
Okay. You have spent time hunting creatures and honed your skills, gaining the following benefit. You learn the Hunter's Mark spell. You can cast it once without expending a spell slot. You have advantage on survival to track creatures. You're not quite tracking. You're trying to pick up the thing because you're not quite tracking a target that you already have. So it's just going to be a normal on this one right now.
Okay.
Normal survival.
Just figured I'd ask.
Like once you pick up the scent or whatever, then you kind of like follow it, but you haven't picked it up yet.
Gotcha.
Once you find the musk.
Oh, thank God. Treadmill trolls left. We're all safe. I can check Twitter now. So once you get down,
You actually really sorry.
Wouldn't recommend it.
I have not yet. I will save
Just
it.
jump. It's
All right. Sorry, Rina. I gotta.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
There's like 5 to 10 images.
Nothing there. Hold on. That's that Twitter. Let me check the other Twitter. See nothing here. Nothing here. Show more. Oh, that's
like
weird.
one with all of us
I
as
wish
a
I had a
Teletubby.
dang
I
rune.
like that one.
That's a cute one. It's a cute one. That's all I saw is I wish I had a dang rune. I think I'm safe. I didn't see any other images. It's all good. Right? That's not part of a thread or anything, is it? Oh, Teletubbies, that's creepy. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Good thing my mom doesn't Twitter.
Wade, you look great, by the way.
Yeah, you
so
do.
muscular, man.
Yeah, seriously. Wait, do you work out?
I told you that's why I gotta do the triple layer deodorant. I wear
I
really
think-
baggy shirts. I look like
think-
a linebacker when I'm naked.
I think Treadmill put photoshopped extra ears onto you.
Didn't need to. I got plenty of those.
Yeah, they're different.
He's got ears. They're multiplying. Okay, I'll go back. I won't continue. So Rena, you notice the same thing as before. Unfortunately, nothing really stands out. It's not like you see a particular set of tracks or anything like that here you could follow. You just see these kind of footsteps about.
Okay. I'm gonna head upstairs, actually.
Sure.
So I'll just go.
So you kind of like turn around. Do you shut the door behind you as you go?
No, I'm leaving doors open just so I can revisit.
Okay. So you start heading back the other way, and you start
That's
walking.
rude.
You start walking up the stairs. Like. As you make your way up the stairwell. Once you get to the top of the stairs, same as you would typically expect, it opens immediately into a bit of a hallway. that's right there. So hallways, several doors coming off of it. Some to your left, some to your right. You imagine this goes to various people's bedrooms or maybe like a working spot or so on and so forth. But you can definitely see that up here. So there's like 2 doors to your left, 3 to your right, and 1 down at the end of the hall.
Can I like listen more? Like a
Yep.
closely
Roll a perception
up
check.
here? Okay. Okay, never mind.
You're listening, trying to pay attention, and you unfortunately don't hear anything. It's just, again, everything up here is very still.
How long has she been gone?
Honestly, a minute.
Yeah, she's moving pretty quickly through. Just kind
Yeah,
of looking,
Rena's
moving on,
slow, but
looking.
Telia's not.
Can I make just a? Would it be perception? Just to see if there's anything going on from outside in, because me being outside,
Well,
I don't want to be loud and annoying.
You're
I'm just
so
probably
far
just,
away, disadvantage.
I honestly probably would have moved up just a little bit. Not, yeah, I'll still roll disadvantage, but I would be definitely closer than where she left me, telling me not to move.
Probably about 80 feet away from the house. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll still roll disadvantage, but
Boom.
not bad. It could have been horrible.
You saw her go upstairs. Honestly, she left the front door open anyway, so you saw her walk into the hallway, look around, look further, lean in there, look about.
But I'm not
leave
seeing
the door
anything
open.
else weird around the rest of the house. To my knowledge. Nobody's scampering into the woods from the back.
No scampers. You little scamp.
My main thing is I wanted to see if she went upstairs. So
Yeah.
I could see the staircase or at least her going up.
You saw her come back and then go up.
Did I see her
gonna
go up the
go-
stairs?
No, wait. DC 100.
But that's
I'm
a
gonna go
pretty
to
good
the
one. You
door
got
at the
pretty
end of the
close.
hall.
Was that
You
Rina?
know we went north.
Door at the end of the hall. I'm gonna walk down to the door at the end of the hall.
She just walked straight down to the end of the hall. Like, I'm going to ignore all these doors and go straight over to that one.
Yeah.
When you go down all the way to the end of the hall and you look at that door, you kind of grab the door handle and you twist that one to pull it, to open it. You notice immediately that the door there is locked.
Or it's a push door. You
Kick
wanna
it
try
down.
pulling it.
I pulled when I should have pushed.
Locks here are going to be very simple locks. It's like you deal with a master lock.
I replaced the fancier of the
I
ones.
mean,
And that was pretty
I
easy.
don't even
so-
know. Can I pick it? I don't know that I have.
You can try.
I'll try.
It's a dexterity check, but because you're not proficient, it's a little bit more difficult. Just a dexterity check. Do you have any tools for it?
No.
You have anything that you can convince me that are tools for it?
You got a sword, dude.
Maybe
Just
in my alchemy like kit, like if I have these like little smaller knives or things that I use to like, I don't know, cut up ingredients.
Roll
or
with
things like that.
disadvantage, thank you.
Okay. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something.
should have asked me to
Dex?
come in, dude. I could open stuff.
It's a normal check.
Dex
It's going to be a
check?
higher difficulty. Also roll with this.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Waiting. 5. Sorry, it took me a minute to see the result. So with a 5 total, you're looking, and it's one of those that you're trying to pick the lock, and honestly, that little thing that you use for in the shit, broke a lockpick.
Fine. I'll break the door down. It's fine.
Look, yeah.
Strength check.
Oop.
Yep. So the door's not exactly like, it's not like it's a well-maintained door. Again, at one point in time, maybe it was nicer, but it's not like it was a super strong door to begin with. So you just like, fuck it. You just take like a step back. You look at the door, you size it up, place your hand on the doorknob. Your other hand is there. You have your sword drawn, right?
Yeah.
So one hand has the sword in it. The other hand is literally on the doorknob, and you just like hard shoulder, like, ugh! Like one hard shoulder thrust and crack the door open. The
Do
door
I hear that?
opens. I would say no. You don't hear the door.
I don't hear her just smudge that door.
No.
Okay.
I was gonna
Well,
say
I hear-
this.
I
this is
imagine
10.
you would have. I was imagining you'd make me still roll disadvantage with that.
Actually,
so.
you know what? Don't even roll with disadvantage. What is your passive?
My passive just perception. It's a 2.
The passive should
No,
be
no, no. It says
12.
underneath your skills, there's like mine's an 11 passive wisdom perception.
A wisdom.
No. Like look below your stats and your skills. There's like a tiny little bar above
12.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. So yeah, you don't hear it. Okay. So Rina, you don't. What is it? You shoulder the door open. It opens up. As you shoulder the door open, it opens up. You kind of like swing the thing open. You can see immediately that you're standing at the bottom of a stairwell that very obviously leads up to an attic. Just look at a quick glance up there. You can see it looks pretty dark up there. Again, your eyes have already attuned to the darkness, so you can see no problem.
So since she just like busted the door down, she's gonna give it a second or two and listen again before she just
Perception
walks
check
up there. Yeah. Oh,
God,
crap.
your rolls are terrible.
So awful.
You don't hear anything whatsoever. Honestly, it's one of those things where as you like kind of, one hand on the sword, the other probably grabs the railing and you're kind of like leaning a little bit forward. Just like leaning out just a little bit. You're listening, trying to hear if anything's up there. You don't notice anything.
All right. And nothing for my medallion either,
huh? Do you specifically grab the medallion?
Yeah, she'd reach for it.
Okay. You grab the medallion, you feel it's vibrating. Sorry, your perception check was so low, I had to describe it in such a way that you wouldn't necessarily notice it vibrating because you're leaning forward. It's hanging there, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay,
I had to be shiesty. You roll like shit,
I see you. Well, I'm still thinking of it, so don't worry. All right. Okay, cool. Then
it's my job to be shiesty. I get paid to be shiesty.
I'll just prepare to use.
I feel like a witcher's like leg or their crutch is that medallion. I feel like even if they feel like it tremble for a moment, they would know, even if they're, leaning over something.
If they were level 14 or higher.
Yeah.
Keep track of that, chat. Remember that sentence.
If is it higher, like a question mark, like
anyway,
maybe then.
Continue.
Go ahead, Rina.
Okay, yeah. So I'm basically just prepare an attack, I guess. But like as she's walking up the stairs, just be more ready to attack if necessary.
Sure. So you start walking up the stairs, and as you start walking up the stairs, you get to the top of the stairs, and you can see that the attic, like most attics, is open concept, but it has, very obviously the slanted roof and so on and so forth. So at the center, like say 30-40% of the roof, you can definitely walk around no problem at your height. How tall is she again?
She's not that tall. I
thought she was so much short.
Dang, I should have put that.
Scott, how tall are you?
I didn't write down. I can't remember.
I am 5'11". I almost said 4. I am 5'11".
He almost told the truth.
I think she's only like 5'7" or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought you described her as like 5'8", 5'9".
At some point in time, I'm gonna have like a New England meet and greet just so I can stand next to people with a yardstick to show them I'm much taller than a yard.
Because we all measure our heights in yards.
No, because you're saying I'm shorter than it, and I want you to know I'm much taller.
3'9".
Yeah, Josh is not taller than a yardstick. I'm sorry, 5'8".
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's tall for a lady. So like I said, that center area you can walk through no problem. Then it's the various degrees of crouch and be uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, what do I see?
So it's an open concept kind of attic, like most of them are.
Like
Shut up, you. You see the beams that support the roof. You can even see where it is that the nails are coming through the roof that put whatever type of shingle or whatever it is on there. So if somebody was a little less careful, they might get cut or stabbed by those nails coming through the roof. You can see just a whole bunch of junk stored up there. Just a whole bunch of dusty old junk. Some of it has like old tarps or blankets or sheets or something thrown over it, but overall just a bunch of junk all over the place. You don't see anything, not immediately, but holding on to as you come up to the top, holding on to your medallion, you can definitely feel it vibrating.
I got a new sword for you. It's going to be really good for this. Am I there? Can I give it to her?
No.
Where am I?
You're being loud.
Can I have a Mountain Dew? Fuck, I already said that joke.
Can I have a Mountain Dew?
What do you do, Rina?
I guess I'm just gonna go further into the room.
Okay. She start like looking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
More carefully than just slowly going towards.
Anything you're looking for specifically?
Just looking, really, because I know it's nearby. I just don't know where it is.
Okay, so as you go looking about, why don't you go ahead and roll me an investigation check?
The range on her necklace.
30 feet.
That's like 10 Dalerics.
Wow.
Oh, I have such crap rolls, man.
So, with your, you're trying to search about, see what it is that you can find, if anything kind of jumps out at you. And you do not see anything. But you do hear sleep. And go ahead and roll me a wisdom save.
Fucking Revenant, guys. I don't trust this.
Okay.
Can you get above a 10, dude? What?
Roll me. I know, Pat. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Disadvantage as well?
Yes, sir.
I clicked it.
Well, wait. Okay.
Oof.
So,
20 though, hey.
Pat, you don't notice anything until another, like, say, minute. Sorry, it's still like another 2.5 minutes or so pass. Because then, height Wade, until about another 2.5 minutes or so pass. And then after about another 2.5 minutes, you eventually see the door downstairs just shut.
It's a haunt.
My good old, get all my good old kicking boots on. I would probably run up, not like to the, is there kind of a porch area or like an area before you get to the door?
Yeah, it's like 2 steps and then it's a narrow
Yeah.
porch, I said.
I would probably step to the bottom of those stairs and I would kind of just yell up to Atella, "Tell, you okay?"
You can't use walkies. It's hunting. You have to use.
Yeah, I know. That's why I just static, you know.
You say, "Attell, you okay?"
I saw him bent.
Othello, are you okay?
Do I hear him?
Attell, you okay? You actually do not hear him. Nope.
What's her sanity levels at?
He's 50%.
I was talking about
She's been
Rina
in there
or
a while.
Telia.
Shut up.
I don't know who the second one is, and Rina's at a bar, so I don't really care what hers is.
Oh, well, in that case, I have no idea what you're asking. What are your sanity levels at?
Like a fox.
I know where mine are. Getting better by the sip.
Atelier.
Would I be able to? Oh God, I just rolled perception, so I can't roll it again. Is there
All right.
anything? Is it investigation or insight that makes me just see if she probably heard me, didn't hear me? Is there anything I could do to just perceive that she may have heard me or not?
No, you kind of
No.
assume
Like
you're
she
loud as
heard you?
shit because you're yelling, so she probably should have heard you. I don't know.
Can I roll to see if they can hear
I'll
me?
give it a couple rounds. Go ahead, Scott.
No rounds. So after you
Couple
call
minutes
that,
is
and then
fine.
you like wait a few moments or whatever it is, eventually the door opens up, and you see a beautiful woman standing in front of you. She's not just beautiful and standing in front of you. She must have not realized she was opening the door for somebody because she is topless and looking absolutely fantastic, and says to you, "Oh, hello. What are you doing here?"
That of the legend.
You're only looking for one lady, but instead you found a pair.
That's a boob joke. Do you want to hand her your ball bra or your nut bra there, Wade? Think it fit?
I didn't even wear one today. Let me crack open a warm one.
Oh, not warm. Ew. How can you drink warm water?
We ran out.
I
of
drink
room temperature ones.
I drink room temp water.
They're slightly chilled, but still not cold. Anyway,
It's heathens, dude.
roll for hotness of 4. Oof.
I would probably just calmly ask her, "Who are you? Where's my friend?" Probably not really paying attention to the fact that she's topless because the door just shut all by itself. And if I rolled a perception,
Well, she could have shut it from the other side of the door.
right, I was gonna say with my perception, I probably didn't see if she was standing behind the door. But just Dorian knowing we came
Yeah.
here on suspicion of something, and
She-
the guys being freaked out about earlier,
She said, you said, who are you and what?
Where's my friend, basically? Where is Atella? I wouldn't say Atella by name. I would just say, where is my friend?
She says, your friend. Oh, she's inside, and gestures upstairs at the stairwell, and then looks you in the eyes and says, why don't you come in as well? Why don't you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, I didn't mean to roll at disadvantage.
Wrong.
Oof, that's my bad.
Oof.
Woohoo!
Yep,
So,
You did notice the pair.
Yeah. She says, why don't you come inside? And then as she looks at you, you can just kind of see your focus goes completely on her. Like everything around, everything around her. Jesus Christ. Just kind of gets.
There may not be a whole lot going on upstairs with a 4, but hey.
Oh, I can't wait that look. Anyways,
My friend.
it's kind of like if like a camera was hyper focused on a target and everything else was kind of like fuzzy behind it, right? Everything else seems to be like moving almost in like a strange fuzzy pattern around and behind her. That doesn't seem to matter. You don't seem to notice it. It's just not in your perception. You don't care. You see her, and she looks absolutely stunning. Like she's holding your attention to the point where you're just kind of like almost stunned to stand there. And she says, no, come in. I'll lead you to her. And grabs you by your hand and says, come with me.
Meanwhile, upstairs with Rina's perception, she's got a bucket on her head, just swinging a sword at a mannequin.
She leads.
I think as she's leading me, I would try to talk to her.
Sure, you can try to talk to her.
Can I roll a couple of spells here?
A couple of spells?
I don't know what you're entranced with, Pep. I don't know if you would do that.
I would say no.
Oh, I wanted to enthrall her.
Come, she says, do half-elves have resistance to charm? That means technically speaking, both those rolls were wrong. Half-elves and 5e do have resistance to charm. They have advantage! God damn it! You get to re-roll with advantage. Who said that? Scolding.
I'm glad you tried to say that one correctly.
Damn it.
Scolding.
What I guess.
Ban from chat.
We're not
Ban
gonna get very
from
far away.
chat. Somebody ban Scolding from chat.
If only she didn't have the tassels on. She would have gotten full attention. You're not a tassels kind of guy.
I guess my question is, so advantage roll, right?
Unfortunately, yes. You get to roll a third fucking time.
Okay. So my other question is, do I know she's trying to charm me?
No.
I wouldn't know that. Okay.
Well, because you're a bard specifically, you can roll me an Arcana check. Normal.
I was gonna say, since, and not even just a bard, just a lot of my spells are about charming people. Arcana. No, I don't.
Do I know?
Shut up, Wade. So you chose to stay out of this
session.
session.
No. I still want to talk to her.
So you try to. So you see that she kind of looks at you, and she's like,
Prince!
"I'll lead you inside." She says, and she grabs your hand and starts leading you in.
No. I don't want to touch her.
No, she grabs your hand.
Okay, as she immediately grabs me, I'm just gonna start unsettling words her.
That's not quite how that unsettling words works. Remember, unsettling words is a very mechanical thing. Specifically, it gives her a penalty on a roll of your choice.
Right. I was going to enthrall her.
Can
I not do that?
When you can spin laser creature as a bonus action, you can expend one use of unsettling within 60 feet. The creature must subtract this number from the next saving throw. Yep, you can do that and then try to enthrall, but she might know what you're doing in advance. So you're trying to enthrall. You're going to have to roll me a deception to see if she doesn't notice what you're trying to do.
Okay.
Okay, rolling me your deception. And I'm going to DM roll. Ooh, that's a 17. Fucker, I fucking hate you. You're the worst. Huzzah! I beat you. So you go to start trying to more or less say words to cast a spell to enthrall whatever it is that you're trying to do. She actually will take a step forward, and she while still trying to hold one of your hands with one of her hands, she takes like so more or less while holding your hand, but she's just trying to like lead it behind.
Her other hand, she starts juggling.
She
sorry.
like instead holds it down and takes like a very uncomfortably close step forward and places a hand over your mouth and says, "Shh."
Question.
Yes.
I haven't rolled my enthrall, but does mine settle in? Was yours just a saving throw?
Yes. What's your DC?
Did
I did.
My
subtract.
DC is 13.
Yeah. I'll roll my D6, and I'm almost positive I'm going to make the save. I made the save.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm no jokes. I rolled a 19. So unless I rolled a 6, but good call on. I had to roll that. So. Yeah, no, we're good. So, she, like I said, puts a step forward. It's not like she's grappling you or anything like that, just so you're not worried about it. She places a hand over your mouth and says, "Shh, come with me. I'll show you where she is."
I probably wouldn't move.
She says, "Do you not want to come with me?"
Meanwhile, that mannequin is really taking a beating in the attic.
I want to do another thing, but I don't know if I will be able to beat it.
I'll beat you, Pat. Make a decision.
Hey, if you go with her, you might be able to beat it. Hey.
Does anybody else's soul hurt when Wade talks?
No, I'm used to it.
Every time.
I would probably try to whisper her, just feeling immediately threatened.
Whisper?
Yeah, dissonant whispers.
Okay, so last time you tried to cast a spell and she noticed it in advance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What it was you were trying to do. So
I would still do it with deception.
Okay, so with something like this, because technically
Can
you're
I
trying to
do
cast
that?
spells, this technically speaking, it's an initiative sort of situation.
Oh,
Because
okay.
who gets to act first? Da, da, da. You don't have to like highlight your mini. You just kind of click initiative on your character sheet.
Where's that again?
And Rina,
Okay.
you can feel free to roll as well since we're doing this. And
Okay.
Wade can just sit there and watch like a pretty boy.
Where's my mini?
You don't have to roll. You don't have to do a mini.
Oh, okay.
You can't find your mini, you can always use your Mouty.
Cough, 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 cough. Oh, damn it, I rolled shit. I was almost like, I'm going to use Daddy's dice, and then I realized, oh, wrong channel, Scott. You should shut up, Rina.
I'm like, you have
Daddy's
no power
dice.
here.
What kind of horrible channel do you run, sis?
Well, let's just say Daddy has his dice in a big old sack.
That you hit yourself in the face with.
What? I would never hit. Never mind. Let's just keep going.
You should get a nut bra.
Moving on. So
My
you,
whispers go through.
yeah, actually, technically speaking, your whispers would be able to go through first, in which case she gets a saving throw of a wisdom. Ugh.
I wouldn't be able to inspiration myself at the same time, would I?
No, you would just be able to do the same thing you did last time, which is reduce
it's a bonus
the.
action, and that's why I'm saying I don't think I would be able to do that.
You'd be able to do the same thing you did last time and try to subtract the d6 from what she rolled.
Yeah,
do you want to do that?
probably just unsettling. So I'll just
So you've
put
used
this
two
for
of them?
chat again.
Sure, and then I'll slash R a d6. And with subtracting a 6 from my roll, that means my total wisdom saving throw is a -3. I rolled a 3 for my wisdom save.
Oh, now you're gonna be thinged.
Yeah, I'm not even exaggerating.
I would probably
rolled a 3.
so.
It's a
I guess
-3.
for this is like, RP wise, she's like, no, don't you want to come with me or something like that? And you would just see me kind of stand still and just look very menacingly, evilly at her and just start spouting some horrible shit at her. Why would I ever come with you? Stuff like that. And just putting her down, almost being like just a bully.
It's funny because your character doesn't know that he casts spells. Your character's not aware of it.
Right.
So
well,
it's
when we
funny because like when
technically
you
made
say
this
when you do
character, you
this-
told me I had to do this without magic.
Yeah, well, yeah, right. So your character has magic in him, but he doesn't know he does. He's a half elf, but he doesn't realize the things that he does is because of magic. He just thinks he's that awesome. It's really
But
difficult
with
being
the words
friends with
that I'm
Wade.
telling her is just like straight up, just some really negative, evil 2020 shit, you know, and she's just taking it straight up. Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, you do that. You have to roll your 3d6 psychic damage.
Is there just there's not? It's just roll 3d6. I don't have a button for it.
/R 3d6.
That's what I said. Okay. It's rolling the dice. Okay.
I don't see the result. That's weird.
It says 12.
Oh, okay. I
5,
see
6,
it over
and
there,
1.
but not over here. That was really weird. So yeah, 12 points of damage. So all of a sudden, you just kind of do this. She's like, ah! like that's like a kind of like screech, and then immediately like turns because
Oh, dude, it's a banshee. It was a banshee. We all got it wrong, Chad.
She immediately turns and runs to the top of the stairs as quickly as she can. But as she does so, as she's like turning and running up the top of the up the stairs, you can see she transforms. As she's like fleeing and moving up the stairs very quickly and gracefully, she transforms before your eyes. No longer is she just like this beautiful naked woman immediately in front of you. She is very pale, pallid skin with these long, elongated fingers that end inside like these sharp, almost like daggers. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's still
I
absolutely.
like that hard pointy up.
She still has an
She's
absolute.
about to penetrate me, if you know what I mean.
She still has an absolutely gorgeous form to her, but that doesn't change the fact that her face again becomes pallid and white. Her eyes have no pupils or iris.
Rina's bucket's for. Just borrow the
Just
bucket.
put a bag on it, dude.
Her mouth itself is almost looks like Joker style, like cut open, extremely wide cuts reaching up high to her high cheekbones.
I just do this to her. It'll be fine.
And her skin has a bit of almost like the veins themselves almost seem like they're pulsing, like almost like their body's being deprived of oxygen. Yeah, she ran about 20 feet away from you. Yeah.
Can you roll me rate of hotness for butt cleavage?
Oh yeah, I can absolutely do that. I'm gonna give her a benefit of a doubt. We'll give her advantage on the roll. So /R 2d 20 keep higher one. Actually, you know what? Hype Train got involved, so we're gonna do a 3d20 keep higher one. That's what we'll do. Okay. Thank you, Hype Train.
Train's being used for to their. That's what they wanted it.
That is some.
15.
Can everybody see this right here?
Right.
Like, chat, do you see this die right here? Do you see that die?
The 19 that is apparently a 3.
How is that a 3?
Wait, that is a 19. What? You broke the game. Good job.
We'll just pretend like roll 20 glitched
So-
out and
So
it's real hot.
yeah, well, I'm just saying. So it's not a 19. It's a 15.
It's a 15.
So this never happened. This is some evil 2020 shit. You can't get that 19 out of 20 ass. You
I would
gotta
be
get that
so
15
mad
out of
if
20
I rolled
ass.
a 19 and it told me I rolled a 3.
She got too much booty for the game to handle. They're like, whoa.
Gotta nerf that.
What if the 19 is one cheek and the 3 is the other?
It's like, no, listen. We want to, what? It's like,
Okay, she ran up the stairs. What the fuck happened?
Like, did Rina hear her scream? Did the
I was
loud,
gonna
like,
say.
I imagine, yeah, but I'm probably incapacitated.
well, actually, so funny, Rina, as she lets out kind of like a bit of a scream of pain and runs up the stairs, because of course the way the spell works, like you affect her mentally. Rina, actually, at this point in time, you start coming to. Oh.
Sweet.
start coming to.
Because you unfortunately fell
I
asleep.
can't stop. Sorry.
You start coming to, Rina.
Stop the noises.
Like waking up noise. Sorry, she's a female. My apologies.
All right, I'm awake.
Let's start over.
I'm
You
awake.
start coming to.
Oh wow! All right, yeah, okay. I'm up, sword drawn. I'm gonna murder this thing. Let's
The first
go.
2 times I didn't even think that. Okay.
You start coming to in Milfgard. The underboob of Dilfgard. Oh wait, I have that backwards. I'm sorry. Dilfgard's the underboob
Okay,
of
Scott, just start from the
Milfgard.
beginning. Rina, you start coming too.
I'm awake.
How about just stop becoming Rina? You wake up.
All right,
I wake
she
up.
came to.
I wake up.
She
It's not
came
my
to.
fault. My mind wasn't even there.
You made the noises. You didn't have to make.
You're the one who put us in
but you
Nilfgaard
committed,
with
so-
whatever this is. So this is your fault.
A beautiful topless woman.
Rina, you start
you have to
coming to.
Uh-huh.
And as you regain consciousness from where you had been put to sleep, as you regain consciousness, you realize that two things. One, you see your sword. It's across the room from you,
Oh.
over there, sitting
Good.
on a table. And two, your arms are bound to something behind you. Your arms
A
are actually
stripper
tied
pole.
up behind you.
I didn't notice it when I walked in here. Weird.
Perception really low.
So
yeah,
what-
it wasn't good.
What do you do as you start coming to?
Can I use Igni to like just a small like flame just to weaken part of the rope?
So hot in here.
That's a really good question. I like where your brain be at.
That would be possible, even if bound.
Well, Igni's hand sign is actually two hands outwards like this.
Right, but
actually
that
Igni's
doesn't
hand
matter if
sign.
it's. How is she bound?
Because your arms are behind
Hands
your back.
behind back.
Yeah, so it'd be like
Yeah, but I mean that's the only thing is she could propel herself upwards. I think.
Yeah,
that too.
Like do one of these. I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
you can hear
can
me.
do
You have to
that.
do one of those. So you would
Yeah.
need to roll me a dexterity check, and I would make you do that with disadvantage to try to get there. And I'll tell you, it's not like it's super difficult. It's a target number of 10. Dexterity with disadvantage. I don't know if you want to use a luck die or.
I don't have that here.
I know, I'm teasing you.
No, how dare you?
Yeah.
It's rude.
Oh, I contemplate whether or not I want to add things like luck die because I love them. I love luck dice. She makes you guys
You
happy.
gave me a luck die or something. You gave me a when we played 5e. You gave me like a luck die at the very end of the campaign. I fucking loved it.
What am I rolling?
I think it was a Patreon item.
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Is it a save or just dexterity roll?
It's a dexterity roll with
Okay.
disadvantage.
Okay.
Come on, Rina. Oof.
You did it.
I did it.
Nice.
You actually are able to finagle your hands into a position where you can actually do the Igni sign. So as you do the Igni sign to try to get that kind of like degree of precision, because you are trying to do a degree of precision there, I just need to make me one more roll. This one's going to be a regular spell. So because you're bound still. So I guess let me just double check my ruling on this before I say it officially. It's going to be a spell attack to be clear, but let me quick reference being bound. I'm pretty sure it gives you disadvantage.
Scott, dumb question. My enthrall I
restrained.
used earlier still gets taken, right?
You have disadvantage on this roll as well. What's up, sir?
The enthrall I attempted to use earlier, that
Correct.
spell slot gets used, correct?
Correct. Rina, so it's going to be disadvantage, but it's going to be a spell attack is what you're doing. If you don't have one set up, I'm pretty sure you can just click it onto your spells page of your character sheet.
I do not have anything set up. No.
Let me
So
look at
what
your
do I
character
click?
sheet. Let me look at your character sheet. Give me one moment. Where is Rina the Destroyer? Oh, wait. I'm at Atelia. Excuse me. It's that doesn't work. Okay, so more or less, let's just make this nice and easy for you for now. Just slash roll 1d 20 plus 4.
1d20 plus
Actually,
4?
that's not true. I'm going to give you what's a copy and paste. Click this, and then it's slash r 2d 20 keep lower 1 plus 4. Copy and paste exactly that. And we'll set it up for you for some other time.
Okay.
I'll tell you what.
Tell you what.
So with your 8 different attack roll, you definitely get the Igni off, like the fire happens, but it's not it's enough to freeze the stream, but not the recordings, which is weird. I'll talk to Messy about that some other time. So
Stop messing with the fire.
I didn't do it. It annoys me, but I didn't do it. Rina, you enough to make the fire kind of like spurt out of your hands, and you definitely charged something behind you, maybe affected the ropes a bit, but you didn't quite have the precision you needed. That's kind of going to be the end of your turn unless you start like yelling, but you also don't know what happened, where you are, and so on and so forth.
No, I mean, I'll just try again.
Okay, so we'll wait until your next turn.
Yeah.
Back to the top, which is actually, technically speaking, I should have gone before you. I'm just dumb, because I rolled initiative way higher than you.
You did. You did. She ran away.
No, she ran away as her reaction, as per your spell.
Oh,
So retconning back half a step in initiative and then going to Pat's turn. So what she did is, when she gets to the top of the stairs, she looks down at you and calls out and says,
Would I
sleep.
understand that?
She's just says,
sorry. She's just asleep.
And it says, sleep. And kind of like throws a hand, gestures a hand towards you. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Your audio quality,
Your
like,
audio,
tanked.
you're in a fishbowl out of nowhere.
Test. Is it better now?
That's we
Probably
hear you
because I
better.
made
don't know if
noises. Probably because
it's better or worse, but we hear you.
It sounded like the internet was just bad,
There we go.
but you're good.
I muted. Wait. So, you, sir, are, she says sleep. Fun thing, she must not realize what you are
And
because
that's okay, because I hide it very well.
because you're immune to sleep.
I wouldn't. When she say sleep, can I roll again? What would it be? Arcana to just pick up on it?
You would.
I want to use it as a reactionary thing. Like I'm gonna pretend to sleep.
Because you don't know those kinds of spells. I'll allow you to roll Arcana with disadvantage this time.
I just want it as a pickup thing.
Yep.
If she were to yell sleep,
She says, sleep. And just kind of like waves a hand at you.
okay.
So
I don't know what
not-
she's using as a spell, but okay, that's
She's
fine.
technically not. It's all innate stuff. And so she's sitting there being like, Vita Mortis, go the fuck to sleep. You know? With a 13, you're pretty sure she actually just tried to use some power on you. You're pretty
kind
sure
of sleeping
twice now she tried to use a power on you, but for some reason you were resistant to it. I mean, you know maybe why, but that was her turn was doing that, and when it didn't work out, she's just kind of like,
Can I try to
and comes down to you.
at the same time? Can I try to dispel? Like, never mind. Go ahead. Go. So she comes down to me.
Yep.
Then back to Rina's turn. Back to me.
Correct. Now it's your turn, and she's standing like directly before you.
Is the door still open? I imagine I'm just standing in the doorway.
Correct.
Okay.
This is sad. I'm rolling so horribly. It's genuinely upsetting. I'm like, let me put a monster in here.
I haven't failed a single roll today. It's pretty awesome.
I almost feel like I'm just like a baby slapping myself against, you guys' calf
We feel
and
that
doing
way, too.
absolutely nothing. Totally not a reference.
Yeah.
We feel the
Weird.
same way about
So
you.
weird.
Go ahead, Pat.
Let me see. Used whispers once already. Let me see. From what I can tell, she's just tied to this house, correct?
You have no idea. You don't know what it is. You don't know anything about anything about any of this
right.
stuff.
I know she's a pale lady, topless, naked chick. Is she just topless or is she just straight up nude?
Oh, she's naked.
Okay. So she's a nude woman that's very pale. Did she grow in size? I apologize. I don't remember if you said that. She's extremely pale.
Yeah,
From what you
extremely
said after
pale.
she
Her skin looks like the veins are all pulsing. Her face, like around the size of her mouth, have like big cuts on it. Her fingers grew
I
elongated.
don't know why. When you mentioned her going up the stairs, my Witcher mind from playing the game she grew in size going up.
Nope,
the
nope, just her booty.
Okay. I would probably just as a reactionary thing try to just immediately take the door and shut it and be outside.
Sure. Okay.
So as I see her kind of like coming down the stairs, all like Exorcist style, I'm just gonna like nope and shut the door.
Okay.
Would that be a dexterity or would that be just
No,
a straight
you just slam the door shut.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I could. I don't think me being able to run very far, but I don't think. Shoot, I don't freaking know. As I'm shutting the door, could I yell up? Could I try to yell up to Atella?
Sure. What do you want to yell?
I wanted to use my last inspiration on her. I don't know if she could be able to hear it is the issue, and that's
she has
why
to be
I'm
able to hear
asking.
you. That's a good question. I don't know. Why don't you use the inspiration and let's see what happens? Bloop. What do you yell?
I'll just be like, "There's some scary bitch downstairs." See ya!
So inspiring. I feel inspired.
No, I would be.
Inspiration. That's a scary.
Good luck. There you go. The good luck is. It's hunting. Ghost orbs. It's. I would probably, just to keep the comedic effect, I was probably just say there's a scary ass bitch downstairs. Good luck, and the good
Her
luck would be
boobs
my.
aren't even that great. You got this.
But she's got
Oh, no,
great
you
ass
didn't.
cleavage. Dunk.
Jesus. Okay. So you slam the door and you scream that out. Rina, you actually do hear it. And so by per the rules of the game, you gain inspiration from that. As much as it annoys
Yeah, I was
me.
gonna say, is she within 60 feet? And I would imagine 60 feet upwards.
She
counts.
is within 60 feet. She can hear you. Wade cannot. He is not.
So
You sure?
remember,
Positive.
Rina, you can choose. This is kind of like a luck dice almost. You
Damn
don't
it.
you don't have to use it right away. So
Right,
you
I
can
could save
you can
it.
just sit on it. You can sit on it. Yeah.
If I rolled a 20, would you have to let me hear it because of the crit success thing?
Sit on it, Fonz.
Okay.
Everyone knows Happy Days.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday,
you and I was the
happy
only two
days.
who-
Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturdays, Sundays, cruising all week
That's
with
the
you.
real
I don't
song.
know. Something along those lines. I don't know.
The weekend comes before the week.
Listen, to me, Happy Days just makes me think of the Fonz grabbing a pair of scissors and being like super creepy with them during the first Screen movie. Being like, "Shh, are you fucking pieces of shit?" Or whatever he says to the kids because
So Happy Days
yeah.
just makes you think of Henry Winkler and his career.
Henry Winkler in specifically Scream. That's
When
what
I think of him, I
Happy Days
think
makes me
of Little Nicky when he's being attacked by bees. But anyway, continue. Rena, you're bound with a naked lady.
Yeah.
So
it's
Rena, you
technically
hear
her
that? It's
turn?
inspirational. It's her turn was running down the stairs, which Pat. Sorry, her turn was running down the stairs to go get Pat. Then it was your turn. Then it was Pat's turn. He gave inspiration. Now it's her turn again, like you said, and she's just kind of you literally hear the door lock, and then she goes back upstairs. So Rena,
she's on her way
with
back up.
your passive perception, you can hear the door to the attic creak open, and you hear footsteps going up the stairs. But because the speed is, though fast, not that fast, she's not able to go all the way up to the top of the stairs. It's your turn.
Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna try again.
Wait, did she just get
Which
two
is
turns to
another
Rena's,
dex.
3 turns to Rena's 1?
Nope. This is Rena's second turn at the bottom of the second initiative.
So it goes me, the creature, Rena. So I just slammed the door shut and said there's a crazy ass bitch. Then she went, which I imagine her move was to move upstairs, and now it's Rena's. This is still turn 2.
Yep.
Oh, so okay. So I
Rena's
did
a
hear
bottom.
him. I hear.
She's into bondage. Is that what you said?
She's a bottom. But she's
Oh.
in the bar right now. So I
My
don't know what you're talking about.
mind
You
again.
guys, come
I didn't
on.
even do that. I was just playing the game until you just stopped mid sentence and were like,
What did you
said it
possibly
on
mean by Rena's
purpose.
a bottom?
"She's the bottom of
on
initiative."
purpose.
Rena's
Oh my
bottom
God.
of initiative. Jesus.
If I heard Dorian leave, then I might
Oh, you heard me leave.
I might be a little bit
Slam!
more forceful with the Igni.
Okay, sure. So your hands are positioned. You don't need to worry about that. You just need to roll your disadvantage spell attack, which more or less just press up and enter, and you'll be fine there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
And
that.
you can choose to
And
use
that's-
inspiration depending on what your result is.
I would wait if I were you. She uses it after her roll, right?
That's what I just said. Yes,
I
sir.
would use it
Okay.
now. Balls to the wall.
But are those balls well supported?
No.
Rena, do you want to add a D6 isn't small. It's better than what you're familiar with.
Do you even know what the target is you have to reach?
No, she does not.
I'm just trying to break free.
But
at
it's
this
not.
point.
It's not crazy high though.
I thought you said it was a 10.
That was the other part. That was to.
Oh,
arrange
that
your
was
hands.
the
that was to
position.
maneuver,
Position.
yeah.
My bad.
Yeah,
my
that's
bad.
why it was low.
You want to add your D6 to it?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Roll
I
it.
want to escape.
Roll it. Click the inspiration
You
button.
hit a 1,
You know
I'm
where the
gonna
inspiration
Oh,
button
wait,
is.
yes, you're right.
We get a 1. I swore.
Oh my god.
So I also didn't have the DC set very high for that one either. You actually do burn the ropes, significantly lowering the DC it would take to break them with a strength check. You're welcome to make a strength check, but that'll be the end of your turn.
Normal?
Yes.
What's that?
Significantly lowering does not mean too low though.
I know.
So you burn the ropes, making it much easier for you to break out of them, but you unfortunately are not able to get out of them in time yet, or at least I should say
struggling. Just
Are they still burning? So it'll be even easier next round.
Maybe, but for now,
if she's alive that long.
it's Wade's turn. Wade is doing nothing. Pat, it's your turn.
Well played. Just crafting a perfect sword. Don't mind me.
Wade's like, I'm so glad I showed up today.
Would I have heard her run back up the stairs?
She doesn't make much noise when she moves.
Okay. Then can I roll a perception check?
You can try door shut and everything. It's going to be a very high DC.
There was a high DC to. It was a high DC to kick in that
roll the
door.
Goddamn dice, Pat.
Is it normal or disadvantage?
Normal.
Okay.
Oh wow.
You do not get the result you wanted.
Okay. Other than that, I don't know what I would. I don't think there's anything else I would be able to do. So
you play some music.
I'd probably, if I can I try to position myself just to start looking into the windows because I don't know the layout of this. So I'd probably leave the front door and try to work my way around
just
the house.
Stay on the porch and just kind of like walk around, kind of peek in or whatever. Sure.
Yeah, I want to try to see if she's, because I don't know if she's still standing behind the door or not. So
and we already know. Yeah, that's
meta. I know she's not. But
so
my
it's her
character's
turn, and she comes walking up the stairs, and you hear as she walks to the top of the stairs. When she gets to the top, she's light enough that it's not like she makes all the floorboards creak. It's just the stairs because you have to put extra pressure to hoist yourself up to the next elevation, right? So when she gets upstairs, there's no more sounds, but then all of a sudden you actually see, Rina, that the creature comes around the corner. Now, you are actually quite studied, so you can roll to see if you know what this creature is. You get to roll turn over to your character sheet for Atelia. Atelia.
God, I hate you.
You can roll an Arcana. Arcana check works.
Arcana? Okay.
Si, señorita. Yes, Atelia can roll a normal Arcana check.
Oh,
you see that the creature that just came upstairs is definitely a one of the higher vampires, not one of the lower vampires. You're not entirely sure though, because your studies aren't like perfect, so you're not entirely sure with a couple more details as to whether or not this is an Alp or a Broxa. But you know that either way, this is scary. Between the two, you'd prefer it to be an Alp over a Broxa. Either of those would be both of those would be scary. The difference between the two of them is if it's a Broxa and this thing screams, you're probably completely fucked. You are not prepared for this combat right now. If it's an Alp, you don't have to worry about that as much. It was able to, affect your minds to a degree, but hopefully that's not as much. In either scenario, there's still sun. There's still sun. You're looking around the room that you're in. There's no light up here. But unless you were asleep for a considerable amount of time, which you don't think you were, the sun is still shining. After she comes upstairs, she walks around the corner and walks over and immediately looks to see if you were there. But it's kind of one of those things because she was a bit distracted as she came up. You caught a glimpse of her before she caught a glimpse of you, before she looked directly at you, who she had obviously put to sleep and bound. That being said, why don't you, she didn't notice that you were awake yet.
Right.
I'm going to be DM nice here and give you the obvious, do you want to pretend like you're sleeping?
I was already going to do that, yeah.
All right, cool. You could actually go ahead, because it's not like she's counting seconds or anything. You can actually go ahead and roll me a deception with advantage, and I'm going to roll my my roll in a second.
Oh, that was weird.
Wow.
That was some weak sauce right there, Rina.
God.
I'm totally
You're
asleep.
so right. It's the seat. It's the seat, dude.
I told you,
Where I am.
Derb is in the good dice rolling.
Why am I?
scene.
I don't even get to roll today.
Wait, can you roll deception to make sure that we're not we know you're not fucking roll a thing?
You got it. There you go.
Perfect. Good
She
job.
would have loved that roll.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep. So, anyways, you walk over and you start pretending like you're sleeping. To the best of your ability.
Can I use my once per season ability to give her that roll?
Yep. So, funny enough, she actually doesn't notice you. Well, Hype Train. Do you want to give Rena a reroll because we don't have what Hype Trains are effective in the campaign quite just yet? Do you want to give Rena a reroll?
Oh, that raccoon skunk guy rolled a 20 for 5 more minutes, Mom. That doesn't help. Never mind.
What
Weird.
does that even mean?
Yeah, I don't want to know actually. I don't know. Hype Train's a reroll. It looks like people are saying no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Probably
I hate
not.
to ask this,
No.
but are you stupid?
No.
You just not read.
No. Oh, yes means no. Isn't that how it works? Yes means no.
Yes means no.
See, unfortunate God said yes. I don't know. Okay, all
the only
right.
one
Darker
that
Destiny. Darker Destiny mandated that you get to reroll, Rena. You can reroll.
Holy, everyone's rolling 20s. What the hell? That's 3 20s
Yeah,
back to back to
whoa.
back.
Yep. Open the
Damn.
Rift also mandated you
He gets 2
rerolling.
rerolls for 2 back to back 20s.
All right. All right.
All right. Deception
3 20s in a
advantage
row.
reroll.
Yep. So you get to reroll, and the other person there that opened the Rift, that reroll on natty 20, Wade, you get to
Oh,
reroll
go.
as well.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
There's another 20. What the fuck?
Jesus, what the fuck? Another
I don't
20?
know.
Oh my god.
Or roll.
Oh my god. And there's a 1. Faticus
There it
gaming out
is.
of
Oh,
1.
that's funny.
Roll for butt cleavage, natty 1. Awesome.
Dude, where's my frickin' 14? Hell yeah.
I choose to keep my first roll.
So anyways, so Rena, you actually, funny enough, my roll was very low. So with your 11 there, she walks up the stairs, she looks around and then kind of tosses a glance at you and then goes, a witcher. And then comes over and crouches down in front of you and says, why is there a witcher here? Is it hunting? It's probably hunting. I should probably kill it. I should probably kill it so it doesn't decide to hunt. Witcher blood. I wonder what it tastes like. No. If I bite it, it'll wake. Don't bite it, it'll wake. Let me go and get something to kill it with quick.
Hold on. Time out. I think you're getting drop frames. Sorry, don't mean to be a jerk.
Dropped frames? I'm actually not.
A couple people have said that it's turned into a slideshow.
Looks fine to me.
I literally see 0 drop frames, 0.0% drop frames.
It looks fine on my end.
It looks fine to me too, but I saw 2-3 people. Oh, it's better now.
Yeah, my
Okay.
KBS.
It got better.
My KBS.
I saw a
hasn't-
couple people mention it, so I apologize. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
Sorry.
My KBS has never dropped below 4,900. So.
Twitch has been doing this to me, where it's not even you; it's literally Twitch's side. So,
Okay.
Chad's saying it froze, so you're good. Sorry, I didn't want people to miss. Sorry.
Whoa. Deltoid. Witcher tastes like a 16. Ugh. That's not appropriate. So she says, I wonder what a witcher tastes like. No. If I taste her, she'll wake. Can't just do that. Let me get something to kill her. And then maybe I can taste her. A female witcher. Female. I didn't know they were made that way. Maybe. No, let's not. Let's kill her. She shouldn't know of him. And then she gets up and starts walking away to go and grab something. What is she grabbing? With your eyes closed, roll a perception check. This is just for listening.
Roll to see what she's
Okay.
grabbing.
Normal or
I rolled a 69.
deception? Or a disadvantage, sorry.
Normal.
Sorry.
Have you guys
Awesome,
ever noticed
normal.
that the Pokemon Blaziken is like a dick and balls?
What? Oh, Rena, you rolled a
What the
natty
what?
1. It was like 1 to 19. Oh.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. So you get a 23. You hear her walking directly across the way from you over to your table. The idea of being killed by your own silver blade is upsetting. Your hands are positioned.
It's not even a good one either.
Her silver blade? That thing couldn't kill a fly. She's fine.
That's gonna hurt. It's gonna be so.
It won't even hurt. It's like a training blade.
Your hands are positioned in the Igni position. You've already burned the rope a good bit. Do you think that you maybe should burn it some more? Perhaps you should try to burst your way out, or maybe I don't know. Unless you have any other ideas, there, Rina. What's your plan?
Oh, bursty.
Bursty, yeah.
Oh, put my dick in the owl.
What?
What?
Just don't. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. Just move on.
What?
You're a fucking wizard.
Just from a video.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah, pretty much. Put the dick in the owl.
I'm confident in my rolls. I think I'll probably try Igni again.
You can try Igni instead of
Wait, is Igni still a disadvantage?
Igni is still a disadvantage. Strength is normal.
I'm
correct.
Disadvantage. Maybe
I'm getting
strength.
I'm getting some lag now.
Oh yeah, actually I see it this time.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry, I don't mean to be a jerk and stop you every single time.
Oh, no.
The flame effects aren't on. Seriously.
I don't mean to keep interrupting you. I figured that you'd.
Yeah, this probably is what you were talking about with Twitch. You know what I mean? Because there's zero. Again, I'm at 5,300 KBS.
It's fine now.
Go.
Oh,
Okay, Rita.
okay. Then yeah, because I mean he makes a good point because it would just be a flat strength check instead of doing Igni at disadvantage. So maybe I'll just do a strength check here.
Up to you, dog.
I will do that.
That rope's been burning for like 4 minutes. It's got to be done by now.
It's not still burning.
What kind of fire do you have?
Oh my god.
You're doing great, dude.
Is this what messy feels like?
Yeah. Yep. More like Tyler. You're in Tyler's seat.
Damn.
So anyways, you start wriggling, pull at the ropes as what's his name's down there trying to look through
his rolls. It was his decisions.
And unfortunately, the ropes don't break there. It's not working out. It's not breaking. Of course, when you do that, you're trying to be subtle. It's not subtle. Eventually, you hear her say, "Awake," and you hear the sword pick up off the table, and she says, "Well, not for long." And then starts taking her, like you can hear her like getting ready to start like grabs the sword off the table. You can look at her. She's poised to like start like sprinting over at you. I mean, it's her turn. You try to break free.
It's my turn.
I mean, technically yes, but you're just walking in circles, going, "Where's it this way?"
I
would
would
move technically. How tightly am I?
Your arms are bound to a
Yeah, but have
thing.
I loosened the rope because it's burned?
It's burned. If only you could burst it.
If it's my turn, I would like to open the door slowly.
Would you?
I would open the door. Yeah. I mean, time has passed. I mean, a couple of minutes.
It's locked.
Actually, it's more like.
Oh, I would try to open it to be locked.
It's only been 2 rounds.
You
right?
heard
It's
it
been like
lock.
12 seconds, hasn't it?
Oh, I heard it lock. Oh, that's my mistake.
I don't think it's been that long though, Pat. It's only been like
Pat,
12
it's been
seconds.
6 seconds since your last turn.
Oh, has it? Oh, okay. If I heard it lock, I would just RP wise try to open, like jiggle the handle.
So you check the windows and you saw she was outside the door. You go back over and want to try to pick the lock. Okay, you grab your picks and can roll me a lock pick check. Normal, because you have. Wait, do you have lock picks? Disadvantage dexterity check.
I wouldn't lockpick. I would just kick this door open.
Okay, Dorian. So you want a strength check instead?
Dude, I kicked in Geralt's door. You know I'm feeling good.
Also, I hope you roll a natty 1 and sprain your ankle.
I hope so too. That'd be really funny.
It might be distracting. A loud knock. Door.
Is this just normal, just strength check?
Yes.
This is Sparta.
What? Oh my god.
Why can't Rina roll one of those like once?
Yeah, where are those? I need at least one.
Jesus.
Oh
I
my
hate this
god.
game.
Boom, baby!
I hate this game.
We need a Pat kicking the door emote.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just need one really muscular leg for absolutely no reason.
Pat, I got an emo
I don't
for
miss
you.
leg day.
I got an emo
Don't
for
miss
your
leg
loot
day.
to be a weapon. A bashy in the head with a loot weapon. You haven't done that once. Now I have to make a different emo for you?
I am an elf god.
Jesus Christ, Patrick.
I work out buns and ties.
All right,
Buns and ties.
if you do this one more time, if we get 3 in a row,
If I get 3 in a row, can I have a +1 to my strength?
no. I will definitely
come
make
on.
The emo is guaranteed if you get this one more time.
No, I think if I get this one more
No,
time,
you don't
like
get a fucking. That's not how it works. You don't get a +1
I've
strength.
kicked in 2 fucking doors now with a
If he
negative
does it
multi
3 times in a row, he should get like advantage on door.
kicking. Yeah, I think a permanent trait. Okay, so I kick in this door.
How about a +1 to kick doors? How's that sound? Oh, you're proficient
That's
at
fine.
kicking
Yeah,
doors.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, door
a
kicking
+1 to
proficiency.
door kicking.
Professional door kicker.
Every 3 successful kicks, I get another
Door
+1.
kicker.
And it has to be in a row.
That's what I'm saying. If I get 3 in a row, I get a +1 to a maximum of 5, let's say. Deal?
There's patrons over on Patreon that have yet to make a single magic item for you guys.
You got special
A
boots.
single magic item. And
Our
Pat's
Witcher
here saying,
can't break
I haven't
through a
gotten
rope."
magic items yet.
But our bard is breaking down houses.
Well, you guys played the wrong characters, okay?
Apparently.
Apparently. Oh my god.
If I know, so RP wise, I know that the handle's jiggling and it's locked. I would take 1 step back, aim it out, boom, knock it down. I imagine I just kick it straight in, like not off hinges or anything. I just kick it wide open. I imagine that like makes a very loud bang.
Yeah, it bangs. It bangs hard. So the thing is,
Is that
kicked open.
my action? I'd imagine.
Yeah, kicking open doors your action, but you can still move up the stairs.
It bangs hard while everyone's coming to.
I wouldn't. I would probably just stand in the doorway. And I don't know. I think I would just start knocking on. I would just start pounding on the door as hard as I can. Would that be another strength roll? Just be as loud as I can.
So after you kick open the door, you just want to start like, ah!
Yeah, I would just be like trying to just distract as much as I can, knowing she's not here anymore. I imagine she's gone wherever, my Witcher is gone. So I would just start trying to make as much noise to bring her back down.
Okay, so you just start making a
Or
lot
to
of
buy time.
noise.
I don't. Yeah. So
Okay, so-
would that be a strength?
No.
or-
You just make a lot of fucking noise. Rina, you hear a lot of noise. And yeah, it's loud downstairs, but it's like 2 floors beneath you. So I mean, it's loud, but it's like right downstairs. Now it's her turn. She hears the noise as well. She's holding the sword. She says, "The only good witcher's a dead witcher." As she rushes forward with the sword and attacks you with it. Now, would an Alp or a Bruxa immediately attack a Witcher on sight? That's a hard maybe. I mean, technically speaking, you're not supposed to necessarily fight and kill sapient. What are they called? Monsters or whatever they are, right?
Like, yeah.
You're not supposed to.
humanoid.
But these ones tend to feed off of humans, so it's like gray, kind of like dark gray area where it's like, yeah, I'm probably going to kill them. But now it's almost like signing its seal as it rushes across the way and literally attacks you with its sword instead of its other typical attacks. It attacks you with literally your sword. Now, as I was saying beforehand, the way that silver swords are supposed to be represented, so like steel swords against most of these creatures, they have resistance to it. To make a silver sword less effective against others, it's like, yeah, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt quite as much because it's more of like a bludgeoning kind of.
Doesn't even hurt. It's gonna heal her.
It does. It's going to do half damage is the way that'll work if it hits you. So she comes rushing over with the sword and will swing at it with you.
What? We'll swing at it with
me.
you. It picks up Rina and
With
swings
it.
you at the sword.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Scott, can I try to use my door kicking techniques on enemies at this point?
You're what? I'm sorry?
My door kicking techniques.
No. Yeah, unless your enemy is a mimic disguised as a door.
Fuck yeah! You better put that in somehow.
But only if it's a magical pair of boots called mimic kicking boots. Are mimics even in the Witcher world?
You're
Oh,
walking through the
think-
woods when all of a sudden you see a door. Is there a big house? No, just a door.
actually, maybe there's Dopplers, also called shifters, mimics, doubles, imitators, or pavrets. So yes, technically there are
Let it
mimics.
swing the goddamn sword.
The chat's gonna make you a pair of boots that say "This is Tucson." Anyways,
Ollie showed me Tucson. It's very pretty.
It is, right?
I don't want to know what that is. And thank you for sharing your relationship with us, Wade. Rina, so she comes running at you with a sword and swings it and hits you with the sword, which does, when it's two-handed, it does how much damage? As a 1d10 plus strength?
Wait, she hits?
Yeah, your AC is only a 13. And I have advantage because you're on the ground.
Didn't say.
Yeah. So it's 13? Sorry, 1d10 plus strength. It's a longsword, right?
No 1d8 plus. Oh, but you're saying it's half.
But because she's wielding it in two-handed, it'd be 1d10, and that's the case.
I don't know why. I know you said she came at you with a sword, but for some reason I heard it as door. So I just imagined this creature was wielding a door and just...
Doors.
Your name
Doors
is
everywhere.
Dorian. Oh my god.
Oh my god! I didn't even realize.
She
Dorian
comes at you
the
and
door kicker.
she swings at you with the sword, and unfortunately, it's not very effective against you.
found my secret.
She comes and running at you and like chops at you with it, and it's one of those things where as it like hits you, it kind of like doesn't dig in as deep as it does. It more gets kind of stuck in the grounds next to you. Whereas she's like, and she says, "I'll just do this my way," and she kind of like falls into a crouch stance where she's ready to fight you. After that's going to be your turn, Rina.
Okay. Well,
There's 3 damage to be clear.
Wait, your
3 damage
your
to
natty
me.
20 sword
Okay,
will be
yeah.
a
All right.
+4 sword. 4 damage.
You guys better get a
I'm-
rune from this lady.
Yeah, she has it in her
Butthole.
House. There's
pocket.
a whole house here.
Pocket. In her pocket.
It's in the door.
Can
And I just destroyed it.
use
Can you what,
Quinn?
Rina? Can you use?
Quen.
It's a really good question. The Quen sign is described as being
As a bonus action, you surround yourself with a shimmering force barrier that grants you a +2 AC bonus as long as you concentrate for up to 1 minute or until an opponent successfully makes an attack against you.
correct, but you're also bound, which makes things difficult because the Quen sign is actually you have your fists out wide.
You've traumatized her. She's afraid of trying to break out of this rope.
So because your fists are out wide, you actually can't make the Quen sign.
So I'm gonna try to break out first then.
So yeah, you need to strength check as a
Ugh.
as an action.
Okay, here we go. Oh,
Huzzah!
God. Oh, thank God.
You did it!
The DC wasn't even high, Rina. The DC was a 13. Like it wasn't even that hard. I'm like, could you not suck?
Well.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Like, come on, Rita, why are you such a disappointment? Oh, that's right, Arizona. Sorry. So anyways, you yeah, I know. Seriously, Pat, really? I know. So Rita, you
If they were a door, I'd kick them in.
you burst the bonds free with your burst the burnt bonds free. You of course are able to stand up as half your move action, and I believe you said as a bonus action you want to Quen. Now, Quen, this way, uses up one of your uses of signs. So activate it as a bonus action, and it gives you a +2 to your AC until you are successfully attacked by an enemy attack roll. So it gives you a +2 to your AC. So it's one of those things where you burst your things, you kind of stand up, and you get the shield up for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so when that happens, do you say anything? Do you do anything else?
Well, I didn't know that I could.
Say something? Always. It's a free action.
Well, not say something. Not do anything else. Can I?
You
can't
are a
move- you
crazy
already-
bitch! That's
I
all you...
already, I already stood up, so I can't move anymore, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you technically have half of your move, but it would provoke an attack of opportunity.
I don't want to take that.
Could I not have gotten an attack of opportunity with Mike shit?
No.
I think I would. The only thing I would say is, I'd say who is she to the creature?
Crazy bitch.
Because earlier she was talking while I was asleep and said she wouldn't want to know, or she shouldn't know about.
Well, obviously you
this.
were she.
I was she, but no, then she said
She
sorry,
shouldn't know about, and then kind of let it drag off.
Oh, she was referring to me?
The sword is stuck in the ground, to answer your question, Snaga, and she was you. So the vampire said she shouldn't know about, and let it drop.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, I was under the
then
assumption she was talking about another person as well.
That's what I thought too, yeah.
My mistake.
So understanding it that way, I would say, what shouldn't I know? To the creature as she is like standing up.
You ask the question, she doesn't answer you. Technically, it's Pat's turn. Pat.
So I was looking over a lot of my spells, and only one of them, Dissonant Whispers, I think, doesn't
Which was
give
useful
me...
once before.
Right, I was gonna say, does it? I'm all my other spells require me to be looking or something to hear me. Dissonant Whispers doesn't tell me, and I wanted to ask you, could I just start screaming at the creature, knowing what she looks
Can I whisper
like?
in a screaming way?
Yeah, well, it doesn't say. Like, I don't think...
Evil incarnate.
I've been trying to find that website that you don't like.
You listen 60 feet. The question is, you have to know where the target is. You don't know where the target is. You have to be able to pinpoint the target.
Okay, okay. I was gonna say, because I'm trying to be kind of in a neutral state on, like, I'm just gonna yell and scream into the void, but I wouldn't know. So that I don't. Technically, could I use friends right now because she's not hostile to me, even though we're in initiative?
You can't pinpoint the target. You know she's. I mean, I know she's in the attic. Patrick knows that she's in the attic.
Meta, I do.
You don't
right.
know. You don't know Dick.
The Witcher said she'd handle it anyway. You can just go kick in everyone's door.
It's just a creature directed of your choice that isn't hostile towards me. I know she's in this house, possibly.
But you don't have a line of effect. You don't have. You don't know
That's
where
fair.
she
That's
is.
fair. Yeah. At this point, I don't know what I would do. I know what I would do, but for Dorian, I think he would continuously try to make as much noise as he can. He's not the heroic type. He wouldn't go run up the stairs.
Okay. Nobody's expecting heroism from the bard.
That's not his role. I would probably yell for Atella. I mean, that's all I can actually think I would do. I want to break meta and just say he would run up the stairs, but that's not what he would do. So I'm just going to yell for Atella. I don't know if that's an actual thing that needs to be done.
Free action. You can run up the stairs if you'd like.
Didn't you say you wouldn't run up the stairs? I zoned out like 10th of a second.
Dorian wouldn't run up the stairs. I'd probably run to the base of the stairs and just shout as loud as I can. And just try to get a response. This is my second or third attempt to try to get a response from her?
I think third attempt, yep.
Third attempt. So this would after this point, I think he would start going a little crazy, trying to be like, she's dead, kind of a thing.
Okay, so he's just screaming up the stairs. What do you say?
What do I say?
No, him.
Oh,
I would just be asking, Atella, are you up there? Or is that crazy bitch still up there too?
Cup of sugar?
I kicked in the door! Just saying!
She's focused on, well, she actually is concentrating on keeping the shield up and the thing in front of her, so she wouldn't answer, unfortunately, but she's a little bit preoccupied at the moment.
If that thing killed a Witcher, my ass would be out. I'd be gone. That sucks.
Witcher's dead. Oh, we gotta go.
Where'd that sword for nothing?
So she doesn't answer. And it's the creature's turn, I think.
So you wouldn't answer me deliberately?
Well, because she's
predisposed, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
She's
So-
a disarmed
it's
Witcher
that
with a vampire in front of her, and these things aren't. It's not like these are an easy fight. This is scary. This is something that she's not ready for.
As a bonus action, can I do that? Can I move as a bonus action?
You can move as a move action.
Okay, so not getting a response from her at the end of my turn, I would run up the stairs.
Sure.
So it would be in tandem
Thinking
of.
that a Witcher died, you up the stairs?
He's just checking it out. I mean, me neither. I
I'm
wouldn't
checking.
either.
If I see that she's like over her dead body feasting or something, I'm fucking out.
No
like,
danger, no story. Right? Right.
I'm just
He's
saying,
just
if Derb thought
I've gotta
the Witcher
sing about
died,
something,
Derb's not
dude.
about to run up and take a look.
Listen.
The bard needs content.
If it wasn't for the brave reporters from Australia today, we wouldn't know what's happening
Bravely dead, she
in the United States.
She was
okay?
one of a kind. Now
we need
she
reporters
is
like
very
you.
Dead to that great behind. There you go. I wrote your song for you.
So, anyways, moving on. You run up to the top of the stairs and you see the same hallway we saw before, where there's 2 doors on the left and more on the right, and there's one down at the end of the hallway. Only one door is open. It's one down at the end of the hallway. Anyways, so you're standing at the top of the stairs, looking down and seeing that hallway, blah, blah, blah. And Rina, it's now her turn, and she says, so you hear that calling and whatnot, and you don't respond. The two of you are giving each other the look. Mm. And
I'm gonna murder you vibe.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, well, that look.
You got really close for that one. So he's always ready. How are you always ready?
Dude, I looked away for a quick second. I just got Wade's blue steel look, and then I looked back and the camera's there.
There's too many looks. So many looks going on.
God, I look at my other monitor, but he's on that one too. Because this is where I have OBS open. Oh, I'm like, Okay, look that way. So, anyways, you, yeah, she doesn't say anything. She just attacks. She's not, okay. She's a vampire. She's not.
She looks at you intimately for a long while, then attacks.
And
kind of like me in the door. I looked intimately at the door for a while and be like, Mahogany, you're fucked.
Rina, this is totally a target you can take out by yourself. You're totally prepared for this. This is an easy combat.
This is an easy combat.
Oh, easy, huh?
Yeah, don't worry about
it. Literally.
Easy combat. Don't even worry about this. Rina, you got this. I have faith in you as you take 14 points of damage from her attacking you with one of her claws. You know what's funny? Immediately after she deals damage to you, she's going to attempt to grapple you. She actually can grapple you. You need to attempt to... I was going to say you can also attempt to escape. But you know what? If you're going to use parry, I will allow you to use parry. Go ahead.
Escape would give her another attack of opportunity, though, yeah?
Not necessarily. No. Hold on. First roll your parry. I'll describe.
Can I have a T-minus 30 seconds? I seriously just got spooked out. I think somebody knocked on my window and it's pitch black out there. And I just kind of worried now.
Be careful. So you take only 10 points of damage from that attack. Okay. So she claws at you. You take 10 points of damage. And because she parried you, because you specifically parried this grappling attack, I'll actually give you advantage on this roll. To roll either in athletics or acrobatics to not get grappled up.
I'm going to do athletics.
Mm-hmm. You don't get grappled up. So anyways, with her other claw, she attacks you. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Well, your AC is usually 13, but because you had your Quen, it became a 15. But because I had a successful hit against you, it broke the Quen and dropped down to a 13. So I hit you with a 13?
Yeah.
Cool. That's what I thought. Don't worry about it. Again, this is an easy a combat. You can totally do this by yourself. Take 9 more points of damage. Don't worry about it.
By myself, huh?
Yeah, you got this. Don't even sweat it. You got this. Anyways, so you take 9 more points of damage. Can you do me a favor?
Thanks for the raid.
What's that gonna be?
Hi, thank you for the raid, Wildcat Dira. What is up? Is that Wildcat or Wildcat? I'm not sure. It's like, is it Wyvern or Wyvern? Because a lot of British people would call it a Wyvern. That you combat as opposed to a wyvern, which is what I would say.
You're behind.
But no, but that means there'd be a wildcat as opposed to a wildcat. So I want to know if these cats are wild or quite willed. I'm not sure.
Well, that's the last time we'll ever get raided. So.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know if they're British or free. I'm not sure. Rina, you take 9 points of damage, and funny thing, she attempts to grapple you again. Just roll me the normal athletics or acrobatics. Don't sweat it.
Apologize.
Are you safe? Did you survive?
I didn't see anybody outside, but my fence was unlocked.
That's not okay.
Not open, but like we normally leave it unlocked, but the latch wasn't latched, if that makes sense.
Okay, that could be normal. That could be normal. If it was like open, I don't know. Did you lock your doors?
I distinctly heard like a tap tap. The thing is, we have a bunch of pumpkin vines like in front of my window.
I saw the door open and I was freaked out.
That's yeah. No, there's.
I saw it open too. I was like,
yeah.
Pat, did you lock your doors?
Yeah, everyth's locked.
Okay, cool.
I checked the backyard, and I don't know what it could have been.
I mean, a locked door is not going to stop an axe murderer, But hey, maybe.
I could roll really low perception. I might be fine.
Yeah, I know. It might be Rina trying to burst open a door. So
nobody
Rina
can get through a
I'm
locked
not
door
coming
unless
in.
they're a
It's
bard.
not gonna work.
Hey, Rita, fun fact. A 12's not good enough to stop you from getting grappled.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't.
Oh my
be.
god, why are you killing our Witcher in session 3?
What? No, I'm not killing the Witcher in session 3. It's just she doesn't have a proper sword.
He
And
doesn't like my name. That's why he's doing
yeah,
it.
that's
You don't
Helia.
attack. You're like, oh, you're bound. Oh, you're gagged. Oh, you're grappled.
Wait, I'm not doing anything like that. Hey, but since you're
Flashback
grappled, she
to
tries to
last
bite
Friday.
you. And she successfully bites you.
Cool.
That's 9.
Did I
Jesus
Did I
Christ.
miss anything? Did I miss a turn?
No. This is its one turn. It has 3 attacks.
9?
And when it bites you, it does 9 points of damage to you. This is necrotic damage specifically, which is fine. And also, your maximum health points are reduced by that amount. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
your maximum HP is temporarily reduced by 9. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's true, Ranger Bree. The Witcher could die, then we'd get the adventures of Dorian and the Door Slayer.
About that, so Alps are scary, and so aren't Bruxa, which are more scary. Well, hopefully you know which one you're fighting, and you don't. It's now your turn.
Are there any windows in here?
Funny enough, roll a perception check. Not normal perception check, just to be clear.
Please, can you roll over a 10?
So actually, you can find windows in here with that have been there's like stuff put in front of them, and there's like curtains like drawn in front of them to keep all light out of the attic.
Covered with what though?
Because you have to imagine this is an attic, so attic space has like little small windows to allow light to come in. So curtains, obviously, like I just said, but also just like junk, because it's an attic, junk kind of like piled up in front of it. But you can definitely see where the windows are. Not something that's like impenetrable, just things that are like going to stop light from coming through and stop the curtains from like billowing.
But they're too small. It's not large enough for somebody to go through, is what you just said, right?
Stub my toe. That's mean. What was that?
The windows are not large enough for somebody to go through.
Oh yeah, absolutely they are.
Oh, they are large enough for someone to go through.
I mean, they're small, but not like tiny. Absolutely they are, and because in height, Wade.
Just remember, you're on the second story. You probably don't want to jump out the window.
Might survive versus the opposite.
Go for it.
Well,
I can kick it open for you.
well, I did hear the door open. I actually want to use Igni against her.
Burn the house down, dude.
So she's grappling you, so it's gonna be very difficult for you to try to
I
ignite her.
forgot about that.
Mhm.
Well, then, is there a window nearby?
It's actually not terribly far from where you are now. A couple steps over. I mean, like several steps over. But you could potentially get there. Yeah, you're going to have to roll an athletics check, of course, because, she's grappling you. But you're not small. It's not like you're completely at her whim.
Because either I want to burn whatever's in front of the window, or I want to just start a fire and burn the house
You
down.
could tell me right there.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine you would hear me running up the
I
stairs.
did hear him.
Well, no, she doesn't hear shit because she's in the middle of a fight upstairs.
Yeah, not right now.
Yeah,
I'm
you
on my
hear
way
her
upstairs.
now. You hear like, you know, like you hear shit because
She,
now you're
she
you're on the
wouldn't hear
second
me
floor.
running up the
No,
stairs.
you know, because she's above you and making loud, echoey noises in the attic. You're beneath her, downstairs and down a hall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. I want to move kind of in place of the window because, like you said, if the windows are covered to prevent sunlight from coming in. So what I want to do is move near one of the windows, or in kind of in front of one of the windows, and Igni whatever's in like blocking the window.
It's for you to Igni, I'm telling you right now, because you're grappled, you're going to have to break the grapple first.
Okay.
Yeah. So it kind of comes down to, if you're just looking at like an athletics check, which is what you're leading towards, you can use an athletics check to try to like run you two over there and try to like jump through, but that's going to be difficult. Or you can try to like, which is, you were just kind of semi talking about that before. Or you can just athletics check to break free of the grapple. You've done it once before already. And then you can just like Igni in that direction, which you totes can do.
Yeah.
I said totes. Mm-hmm.
So normal athletics check? Disadvantage?
Unfortunately, yes, Dorian hasn't given you any more bonus. I think he used all of them.
Athletics check.
No, normal athletics check, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did use all three, mainly because I used 2 to
I thought
stop
so.
her from doing stupid shit
Oh,
earlier.
cool. Wow. What
You
is
are on
this,
fire
dude?
tonight, literally.
I mean, I almost want to put her on fire because that's what she's trying to do. Like, oh, you actually Igni your pants on fire. Liar, pants on fire. But no, Rina, do I put glass through your hand? No, too soon? Okay.
Oh my
Oh, yeah,
God.
too soon. I get it. You don't yeet yourself into the alley? No? Is that where you two go? You're not rumbling around in the alley? No? Okay. Too soon. How about this? You try to grapple with her to like fight her off, and instead of fighting her off, you end up literally getting kind of like tangled up in your feet and with hers, and end up toppling over to the point where now she has you pinned on the ground. She's straddling on top of you. Fun fact: naked lady straddling you on the ground right now.
In Wolfguard.
Not the fun way, though.
No, you're face down. She's straddling your bum.
Oh, that's horrible.
Even
Ugh,
worse.
Yeah, she's straddling your bum.
Depends. Now, hold on. Let's not be too rash.
Anyways, moving
You're
on.
like spooning.
Wait. Does that mean Atelia's a bottom?
That means you're a big spoon.
Sorry.
You're the bigger spoon. That sucks.
Sorry.
As you're coming to. Oh. Oh,
I
Jesus.
can't. The sword's coming along great.
Maybe we should actually get that rune tonight.
Find another Witcher.
Moving on.
All right, what's going on?
We have a
It's
new
now
female
Pat's
Witcher.
turn.
Atelia has entered the.
Oh my God.
Pat, it's your turn.
I imagine it's gonna take me another whole fucking turn to get up there.
No, actually, it takes you your turn to run up there.
Oh, so it is like an actual like 30 feet. So I was about 60 feet away
Correct.
to get up both flights of stairs, I imagine.
Across the hallway, second flight of stairs, you're up where you can, like, because of the way that they've kind of wrestled around for a bit, when you get to the top of the stairs, that's your whole move, you can see them. They're about 30 feet away from you.
And I won't be.
Next
Would I be
round,
able
he's
to
gonna
do
kick the
anything
roof.
when I get up there? Or
Sorry, 30 feet's a very far distance in a house. They're about just over 20 feet away from you, and you still have your action and your bonus action.
chat's saying frames and frames. I'm not seeing any drop it.
Guys,
personally.
I've never dropped below 5,000 kilobytes per second.
I
since the
believe
first time
you.
I was
I'm
talking.
watching
These
it.
assholes, once they learn the word frames, they'll never let it go. Trust me. Just ignore. If you don't see it on your end, they just like to
It's
spout
really
that
hard
fucking
to-
word.
it's
They're
really hard-
Sick little monsters.
It's really hard to ignore asshole when there's a naked woman straddling another bum.
Fair.
Especially when I got that butt cleavage. I imagine I come up with the monsters back to me.
Absolutely. That totally not 19, but 15 cleavage is right there for you. As a matter of fact, the way that she's straddling, she might even have a +1 to that cleavage. Hold on. Let's see. Let's roll 2d20. Keep higher 1. And if that's above a 15, then it's actually a 16. It's actually 16 cleavage now. Sorry, it's just a 15 cleavage. Sorry, sir. Sorry. All right, moving on.
Are you sure one of those 7 or 8's not an actual 19?
Hold on, let me check. Definitely not. Nope. Definitely not.
Okay. I'm going to as soon as I come up there, I'm just gonna use vicious mockery. I need to be able to use something that the creature can hear me and I can see, not they need to be able to see me. That's the kind of sucky thing with her back to me. Kind of limits me on what I want to do.
Yeah, but you can definitely use vicious mockery. So what do you say to her?
Oh, I guess I could have used hideous laughter as well.
You can,
but I don't know if that would have.
You can try. I haven't done anything yet, so you can do whatever you'd like.
That's weird. Sorry. Is she still latched on? She didn't break away from that, right?
She's
still grappled onto. Okay.
She's still straddling her.
Okay.
Your Witcher's in a bad way.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take away the vicious mockery and I'm gonna use hideous laughter.
Remember, she's a Witcher in training. So okay, you hideous laughter. So what do you say?
I'd probably get up there and just kind of like make a.
How's the ride?
Just yeah, I could be like, whoa, whoa, whoa! You wanted me to do that? I could have just closed the door instead of bashing it down. If you know what I mean.
Well,
by the way, that's at least a 19, not a 15.
How about a threesome?
Did you try to make a joke in game and out of game?
Actually,
she has advantage on the save.
I'm gonna be like, man, girl, you got some nice butt cleavage.
Oh boy.
Do you think if you told your wife that, do you think she would take it as a compliment? This is an actual question I've asked my chat.
It's after midnight. She's asleep. I can't. Hold on, let me text her.
Rina, if you got that compliment from your husband, if you be like, man, you've got some great butt cleavage. My girlfriend told me to fuck off when I asked her this. So wait, if Molly told you, you'd be like, wait, you've got some great butt cleavage.
Would you be like? I would just be like, yeah, I know, it's a shelf.
I don't think she's awake.
I'd probably be like, yeah, yeah, really?
She'd be like, I don't believe you.
I honestly though, I would have to ask what butt cleavage really was, because in my mind it's just plumber crack.
I think it's whatever you.
It's like cleavage, but for.
Yeah, but plumber butt's not good.
But if it's from your loved one.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, that's good.
You see in the light. You see in the light.
But I still, whenever I hear butt cleavage, I picture plumber butt.
That's your fault. Stop thinking about Mario. Or Wario.
Where's this conversation going?
I don't know.
Bowser, though.
I guess my question is she on the ground laughing?
Hold on, here we go. She actually just texted me. She said, I said, you awake? She said, yes, what do you need? What do I say here?
Why are you asking?
We're playing a game in front of
what was the phrase? What was the phrase?
Butt cleavage.
You got
just
some nice butt cleavage.
I think you have a nice butt cleavage, babe.
I just wanted you to know that I think you have a nice butt cleavage. Send.
Scott won't be here next week. He'll be busy filing for divorce, or fighting divorce, rather.
Well, this is
or getting their vows renewed.
She's got a divorce attorney on speed up. She's like, finally, I've been waiting for a reason.
Oh, it says kept. Which means apparently she saved that, like because it's an iPhone. So because it was an audio message. Yeah, you can choose to keep when somebody sends.
You sent her an audio message. Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, it doesn't have the same nuance.
Perfect.
Of its
She's forwarding it to the attorney right now.
I'm like, I think she just saved that for file. I don't know what to. Oh, she sent me a verbal message back. I'm afraid to play this live.
mute the stream, but don't mute us.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Oh god, I'm afraid.
I don't know if I want to hear. My virgin ears aren't ready.
All right, here we go. Hold on 1 second.
I laughed too hard. I didn't hear what you said.
All right. I'll play it again. Hold on. Here you go.
Play for chat.
Here you go.
Okay, do not ever say that again. And also, it would just be butt cleavage, not a butt cleavage.
Did you play it for chat? Could they hear it?
I did the second time.
Don't ever say that again, and it would be butt cleavage, not a
Not
butt
a
cleavage.
butt cleavage. She had to correct your grammar.
CBRDM. She's so much cooler than you.
She is cooler than me.
Yes, I know. I said that.
So can you motorboat butt cleavage? Is that a thing that can be done?
Okay, it's time to move on.
Yo, I'm
Move on.
not waiting for a response to that one.
Hideous laughter.
Moving on. So, hideous laughter. Let me roll that saving
You'd
throw.
probably be motorboat.
I
You'd be
think
motorbutt.
I think she should just be on the ground
Motorbutt.
for making chat for making chat have to.
No.
The great thing about
She's
motorbutt
safe.
is you don't have to do it. It can be done to you too. A gassy butt would definitely be motoring you instead of you motoring it.
It does
Just
not work,
saying.
Patrick. You do not successfully hideous laughter the vampire. If you did, I would have been a little upset. Okay? You did not successfully. I got a 16 on my saving throw. No, Snaga.
I do have a question on that because I was gonna ask this before we got carried away. Does she roll with disadvantage because she's not trained on me?
No, nothing like that. No.
'Cause I didn't know if saves work that way.
Nope.
Thank God not, because otherwise we'd be fucked all the time.
With Rena's.
I didn't hear that one.
I didn't hear it either.
As long as you're not afraid of chocolate sauce.
Thank you guys for coming. I'll see you guys
Yeah,
next
that's,
week.
that's the end of this episode. That's gonna. Yeah. Why don't we take a break?
I hope.
Why don't we take a break?
I hope this vampire kills me at this point. Goodbye.
He's dying. That's break time. Go get water, snacks, refreshments. Not chocolate. All right, I gotta go.
The imagery. Like a Hershey bottle, you know, the Hershey syrup bottle. When the Hershey bottle gets real empty and you squeeze it, it kind of makes the horrible. Gassy butt cleavage is a little different than the visual of the chocolate sauce.
Okay. And now you all know why I married Brittany. And now you all know how she's able to survive the marriage. Oh my god. Oh my god. True initiative. You see what they said? All right, I think I am gonna take a quick little, just like a 2-minute break. Oh boy, I just need like a 2-minute, just like a 2.
I feel like